Skeet, Scott, skeet, 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 Scott. Don't be good. Skeet, a skeet, bop, 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 that, that. Skeet, 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 bop, 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 bop. Skeet, that, pop, tat, 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 tat. Don't be good.
Everybody, welcome back to the Don't Be Good podcast. It's me, Key.
It's me, yes.
It's me, Pluglito.
And today we have a very special guest, a fan favorite.
Retta Mills. AKA Momma Millz. AKA DMILLZ. No, I'm just playing.
If you haven't listened to episodes with me and Mom, like, definitely go back and listen. We did Truth or Drink, and then we had a couple other episodes too.
Yeah, we
Like
get
4 or 5.
We get deep.
Yeah. We get deep.
We have these conversations.
We have fun, but we get deep.
Yeah.
Finally on camera.
Yeah, she's here.
I'm here.
In
Stack 609. What you thinking?
Anyway, moving forward.
Moving forward.
Onward.
Thank you guys so much for all the interactions last week. Everything was doing great. Like, the clips are doing great. Everyone was like, we got more followers this week on Instagram, on YouTube, more comments, more likes. I just appreciate it. So thanks, everybody.
We love to see it.
I want to say
We are the
I had
world.
told Plug too that you guys' energy is so natural. Like, it's really good to watch.
Hey.
So I don't mind turning it on and watching you guys. It's not like I'm watching just because I'm a parent and I'm like, oh no. No, I actually want to see what y'all going to say every week.
That makes me feel so good.
Yeah, it is. It's like a natural thing. It's not forced. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good time. So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Don't Be Good Podcast. Or is it Don't Be Good Pod?
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Instagram at Don't Be Good Podcast. On Twitter
Just type
at,
in Don't Be Good Podcast. Is
Right,
it's
gonna come out.
On Twitter at Don't Be Good Pod. And then also subscribe and like and comment on YouTube. YouTube.com/Don't Be Good Podcast.
Right, and keep interacting, keep
Yeah.
commenting, keep giving us your thoughts.
It's been so fun talking. It's made it fun. It's just like,
Right,
we get to see
yeah.
what everybody else is thinking about what we're talking about, and it's interesting. The clip we posted of you talking about femininity, everyone's loving that one.
Yeah. Shout out to my girls, because y'all was in the likes. I did see that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the girls.
Girls was in the likes. They were just like, true.
Facts. Because y'all know.
And last night I was having a conversation with 2 other friends, and one of them had mentioned that same thing about, like, she wants to be in feminine era because of X, Y, and Z. And I was like, I was telling them what you said, and they were like, actually, yeah.
Yeah, babe, just be that. Just be
Like,
that.
You're just...
Yes.
They were saying that they feel like because the person's not being a leader, that they don't feel
Leave 'em.
feminine. And that's really it. That's really it.
Leave
like
'em.
That's really it.
That's an old school mentality that they picked up from watching their parents.
Yeah.
Because when you are from my era, that is what you were told to do. You get married, the man is your leader and you follow. It didn't mean that you didn't have a backbone, but it just meant that you were supposed to follow what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to you guys last week, I was like, that's what you should do. You should be your own person.
Yeah.
I do think that it also comes down to, like, okay, if you're dealing with someone and you're expecting to be a leader in a sense of just, like, initiating plans and stuff like that is way different than, like, you're expecting him to, like, buy a house for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So it is like,
Yeah.
there is levels to this shit. But yeah, other than that, so we're gonna use some of the same questions we got last week.
What?
I was thinking that I'd do that in order. that's how I'm doing it. So
I think so.
Sassy Lay said lack of discernment and self-awareness that we have as people. What do y'all think about that?
You want to take it or should I?
I think that self-awareness is very, like, you need to be self-aware because everything is so social now. So it's just
Yeah.
like you're going to be around people and not even be aware of your own self. Then how could you even be able to understand, like, or even, like, see what someone else might be experiencing without saying it? And discernment as well. Like, people don't be having discernment. It's just,
Honestly, people don't be paying attention to shit.
Shit.
You just
No.
be going through life and suffering
Yeah.
because of your choices.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think that with social media now, it's people don't even know who they are. You just people literally will morph into what they
Whatever
think
they
they're
see.
supposed to be
Yep.
to fit in.
And
And
it's so
then when
miserable.
they get somewhere with somebody who wants to be real, they don't know how to be real, and it's
Yeah.
weird.
I think I make people uncomfortable in that way sometimes.
because you're just yourself.
Because I'm, like, always just being, like, fully just, this is, I can't even try sometimes. Sometimes I have tried to be somebody else, and then it's just like, it all comes out.
It seems exhausting.
Yeah.
It seems very exhausting
It
to
all
try to
comes out.
pretend to be
Become an actor.
right, and then you can pretend to be whoever you want to be and get
Yeah.
paid for it.
And get paid for it. But I think that's one of the main problems with that. Like, even at work,
Little
with the
shit.
with the social media now and what people say and do, and you have the memes. It's like, well, should I act like that or should I act like this? No, you should just be honest.
Right,
But then
right.
when you're honest at work, then you're looked upon like,
Like
don't say nothing to
she's
her.
not playing the
Yeah.
role she's supposed to be
Exactly.
playing, but everything is not a fucking role.
Everybody
Right,
wants
this is
you
just
to-
how I show up.
They want you to
Exactly.
conform to the simulation.
And I do think that like people don't have social cues and shit. People just be fully ignoring them. Like, how can you not tell someone to just shut the fuck up? I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I could tell when I'm talking too much.
Yeah, I start to feel it.
I'm like,
all right,
okay,
shut up.
yeah, like I
Enough.
gotta chill. Like this, I'm obviously like they haven't even had a chance to just like.
Is somebody okay? Oh, that's wild.
That's
3
crazy.
times?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
like,
means that
honestly.
you have overdone it.
Yeah,
Like,
damn, that's crazy.
Like, and you can tell when they're not interested anymore either. Like they start drifting out.
Yeah.
They not looking at you no more. They in their phone.
Yeah, they start. Oh,
Wrap it
yeah.
up.
Well, I gotta. What you doing to this? Like, it's just. I think self-aware. I think that I am too self-aware. I will say that because I think about everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm not like fully just like. Sometimes I am self-aware. Like, that was weird. Like,
And you like are cringing at
yeah,
yourself.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just a weirdo. But I do think some people have no self-awareness. It's just I'll be looking at them like, how did you know I want you to shut up? Like, stop this.
like I don't want to be rude, but
yeah.
enough.
I went to go visit this woman who was retiring from my job the other day. She was leaving, right? And she's always been a loud and just boisterous person, but she was talking about things that I didn't want to talk about out loud. And her voice was just like
Carrying.
"Bah, bah, bah,
You're
bah,
like,
bah."
"Bitch,
and I
we're
was like,
here."
I'm looking at her going, huh. And then she's like, and F this person and F that person. And I said, well, you're leaving, but I'm not. So can you like, I have to say, she said, anybody paying attention to me? I'm like, yeah, but I'm standing here.
And
Right?
I feel awkward.
And then I think my body language, which is so, because I'm not an awkward person, that my sister came and saved me. She came over and was like, hey, didn't you want to go over to
Yes,
such
thank
and
you.
such? And I was like, uh-huh.
I
Absolutely.
love people that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
and
that.
she came and took me away because my body language to my sister who knows me
It's
was
like-
like, I
She
gotta
was
get
like-
out of here.
she was
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
My body
SOS.
was like, I gotta get out of here, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I got out of here. So she came and got me, and
I love people that can read you and save you.
man, I was like, I gotta get out of here. And she started asking me personal stuff.
I don't like
Lady.
it. That's what I'm saying. People be having no discernment. Like, we're at work and like
You are my coworker.
Stop.
And I wasn't even cool like
if,
that.
if we're gonna talk about that, let's get on
Hold
the
on.
phone or something.
Let's bring this up. She said, do you have any grandkids? And I said, no. And
Oh,
she
I
said,
don't know why I thought you said
uh-huh.
crackheads. Like what?
Do you have any crackheads?
She said, do you have any grandkids? And I said, no. And then she said, oh, that's crazy because you're the youngest mother I know. I guess the stereotype
don't like
flipped.
her.
She said,
I
I
already-
guess the stereotype flipped because I'm dealing with baby mamas and drug babies.
That's what you get.
And I was
That's
like,
what she get.
I had nothing to say. I was like,
That's what you get.
I literally said,
Did you drink before you came in today? What the fuck
She
are you
said,
talking
she
about?
said it's her last day. Turn up.
exactly. I was like,
Going out with
no.
a bang.
All I could respond to that was, no, I don't have any grandkids.
Wow. I don't like her. I don't even know her and I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like that. That's like a little, that's shady.
It's like,
That's very nasty.
No.
Like, stop.
did I say I had grandkids? Why are you bringing that
Like,
up?
don't let me catch you outside of here because I'm
No,
going to say what I
you're-
want to say.
You were the youngest mother I knew.
So we're all supposed to be pregnant and have babies now?
I guess you were supposed to follow the trend.
Yeah, I
That
didn't.
your
If I was
mom-
following the
your
trend,
mom
I'm a little
had-
late to the
your
game.
mom had
It's
teenage
16 years.
Your mom had teenage babies, so you were supposed to have teenage babies.
That's what they say. But they also say our generation isn't having as many like teenage
Well,
pregnancies.
also,
Didn't have as many teenage
your
pregnancies.
mom instilled in your head, don't have no teenage kids.
Yeah,
Over.
Because ain't that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Not, hey, go have these kids because I did. Like, what
It
the
was like,
fuck?
hey, this is a mistake. And it's,
Like, maybe don't do this.
maybe don't have a baby
Like, I
at
figured
15.
it out, but
Like,
I don't want you
Like,
to
I
do
love
that.
y'all, but
I wouldn't have done that at 15.
Right. If I could do it differently.
Things would be different.
exactly.
So another one is, what is a new goal you set for the last 3 months of the year? This is from Miss Mixie, my sister.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Because she'll like this. As my oldest, I am going to try to be more positive and less negative because everybody who doesn't really know me thinks I'm just the life of the party and I'm so much fun. But people who know me know that I could be a Debbie Downer. Like I come into a conversation with, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. And then this person did this, I don't like that. This is happening. I can't stand this, that. It's like this. And multiple people have told me like, yo, if you're just a little bit more positive, maybe you wouldn't have to drive behind the slow motherfucker on the way to work. Maybe you're putting the slow motherfucker in front of you by complaining about slow motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah.
So, that's mine.
That's real.
I respect it.
I do think that.
I could use a little of that.
I think I agree. I think that positivity should be on your list. I'm going to add more of it to my list, too, for the year. Because we be having conversation all the time, and you be just, like, fully, like, over everything. And I get it, because I'd be like, I feel you. Damn.
But then I'm not helping you and making you
But
positive.
you don't have to help me. I need to help my goddamn self. So, any other thing? Any other thing for the last 3?
Yes.
Oh, me. Well, we've been talking about weight loss for weeks, so I'm going to leave that one off, because y'all already know that's one of our goals.
That's our goals.
Right, but... One thing I am trying to do is be more, I don't know if social is the word, but do more things. Like I'm very much go to work, go to the gym, go home.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like to be outside, but I've been trying to be outside more and I've actually been having a good time. Also, that's probably where I'm going to meet my husband because he's likely not going to break in my house. So
yeah, you
probably got to go outside a little bit.
Yeah. Go to different places and meet different people.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to get out a little bit more. And I've been doing good so far.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm getting there.
I definitely feel that. I'm trying my best to get out more. So be more social in general. Yesterday I had my 2 friends over and it was really a good time. And I was like, see, you should do this more.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the thing. I always have a good time.
I was having a great time talking with them, like just, all telling what we're going through and giving each other advice and just, being there for each other. And I was just like, why don't I do this more? What is wrong with me?
I feel like the like preparation for it, like I be overthinking it and I think about it so much and it's like I was supposed to this past weekend my cousin Malika, she had asked me weeks ago to go to Delaware State homecoming with her and I agreed.
You look good.
Yeah, thank you
I see you.
She asked me weeks ago and I agreed, but the day came and the whole day I was like, ooh, how can I get out of this?
The day before, I remember because we recorded the day before and you was feeling like, I don't know if I want to go.
I really don't want to go. And then it's like, oh, because I mean, really, it's like her friends, but I have met them before. Like I've been around them before, but I was like, it's her friends and I'm going to go. But we went and we all wound up having a really good time. Like we did have a good time. So I was working myself up, doing all that for literally nothing. So I gotta learn to shut up.
She can tell you. That's exactly what I do every single time.
In a panic for no reason.
It could be like the thing I want to do the most, and I'll be like, well, like I just every single time, like I could just stay here and not do anything, and that would be comfortable for me.
Yeah. So that's what it is. I gotta get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel that that's a great thing for the end of the year, and like end of the year is fun for that. It's
It's holiday parties,
Friendsgiving.
I'm finna be outside.
Yeah. So the summer coming up and buy your ass.
Right. Catch me on a good day though, because I do still be saying no.
I had to just say no to something. My friend wanted me to go to this Renaissance fair with her. She wanted me and Plug to go to this Renaissance fair with her, and today I was just like, I don't know, like when I was excited about it, I was like, yeah, okay, maybe I'll go. And then today she's like, are you still gonna come? I was like, no.
I seen Demetrius go to his, and
cool.
It looked cool, but then I was like, I know I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna be like, the fuck am I doing?
I wouldn't do that. And then also, it's not even close. It was like almost a 2-hour drive.
Oh, that is a lot. That is a lot.
To see white people dressed up.
I might as well just watch a video.
White people dressed up.
I'll put on Game of Thrones.
I was about to say, go ahead and put on House of Dragons. Something.
I was just like, so I told her today I wasn't going. She's like, it's okay, I understand. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna come to that.
Over an hour and 5-minute drive is always like
especially for something that you actually don't even know if you want to do.
45 minutes that's a little much for me.
Yeah, 30.
I'll be like, ugh.
Like, and
don't let me have to parallel park. I'm not coming.
I remember when we was telling you where the studio is at, you was like, is there parking there?
Yeah, I was like, how's the parking? Because somebody gonna have to come out and park my car.
I was like, it's a parking lot.
Thank you.
I think for my goal for the end of the year, I think it's a little mixture of both. Like I do want to be more positive and I do want to be more social. So I think I have a mixture. And also I just want to like be okay with like, I don't know, like be okay with being in the present moment.
That's
I think
a good one.
I think I need to be, for the next, until the end of the year, I need to be okay with the present moment and like what I'm dealing with now and what I am, like what this portion of my life I am in now, and not keep thinking about like the past or the future. Because you just, it's always going to be stressful.
Right.
Like,
You stress yourself out for no
reason. You think about the
reason.
past and you feel things, and you think about the future and you feel things. It's like, let me just like be here in this moment now. I think that's my main goal for this last few months. Even with the podcast, I just want us to just keep recording and be consistent and just make it fun for everybody who's listening too. Fun, relatable, and just make it like a fun space. And I think we have been doing that so far. Because everyone who I know who's been listening,
absolutely have.
Yeah, everyone who I know who's been listening to it, even since I started, it's just like, I really like the show, like that you're just being yourself, even though sometimes I come in and I'm just like, yeah, I want to KMS.
I thought you were trying to say KO at first. I was like,
yeah, I want to KMS. Like, I come in and I'll
that.
say a joke and it's just like, that's kind of dark, but I feel
but that is life.
Yeah,
We go through
sometimes
dark
it's
moments
dark shit.
and laugh at them. That's how we get through.
Because when I listened to the episode last week and I was talking about like me feeling like my life didn't matter, I was like, that's insane to say out loud. And then I was just like, but it was the truth.
It's the truth,
so.
right? And I'm sure somebody relates.
has felt that before.
Somebody
So-
feels like that.
So I just was like, it's the truth. So yeah, I want to be okay with being in the moment and not so focused on the future or the past. Just being like, okay, this happened. You're waiting for this, but you're here. So just be okay with being here.
Word.
And then the last one that was, what are 2 cities or countries on your travel wish list?
Italy, top to bottom.
Italia.
I just want to eat my way through Italy. Literally, eat and drink my way from the top to the bottom. I don't have a second one because that's the dream.
That's where you want to go?
Yeah.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
How about you?
You want to go first?
We can go anywhere. I want to go anywhere. Shit. I want to go in. I want to see so much stuff. Like, I feel like I have so many. Like any country, I would love to go just to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Even
true.
some shit like Belgium. Never gave a fuck, but hey, let's go to Belgium.
I feel you.
That's-
I feel
that's-
you.
I-
But
I
also,
respect
but if I do think about it, I want to go to Japan.
I hear
It
it's
looks
fun.
so cool there, and I also want to go to Thailand.
Yeah, it does. look
I
cool.
would skip that one. I'm gonna skip Thailand.
I feel like they will. Well, you have to obviously be in the safe part, but I want to go there. Like, I would like to see what it's like in those environments. I've never will ever like. I wouldn't want to move, but I want
No,
to see
yeah, I
it.
feel it. Yeah.
I would have to say Australia. Just
Oh,
because,
child, where the monsters at?
Marissa lived in Australia for a semester and she loved it.
like, it just seems like it's so different, and everything
Yeah.
is like, you know, the outside, the inside, even their architecture just looks different. So I would have to say that, and then anywhere inside the U.S. because I haven't been everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would, if anybody ever says, hey, you want to go here, I'll treat, I'm going.
Right.
That's how I
Honestly, I'm not
feel.
going to turn down a trip.
I want to go anywhere. I just feel like there's so much to see.
I don't know. I used to. It's funny that you said Australia because when I was younger, I watched a movie about it and not about it. but
Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this would be cool. But as I got older, and people, you know, when people start posting stuff online, and it's always these ginormous
spiders and-
creatures. They're all in Australia. So that's
You're like,
I know. I'm
I'm
scary. I'm like, no. I'll be scared that a little spider's here. So
black.
nah.
So I'm not going on the open safari.
Right.
Like, they like, oh,
But they be like at the Airbnbs and shit.
Yeah, no, like they're
They're like
home. They have
a
like
part of their lives.
they
there.
have like big like insects in Australia that just be in people's houses.
Yeah, I would like to go anywhere, honestly. Even like you said, in the States, there's domestic flights. There's so many places I haven't been
For real.
in America. I haven't never even been to Miami.
I actually want to go to all 50 states
I would like to just
eventually.
I want to go to Colorado really bad.
That'd be a cool don't be good field trip.
If we
Yeah,
go somewhere.
let's
Don't be
do
good.
it.
Don't be good. Take 50 trips, 50 states.
That'd be fun.
That actually would be super dope.
That would be awesome.
Okay, now we gotta make a savings
Would y'all
account.
fly or would y'all drive?
It depends on where they are, I guess.
It's
I
all
would
50
prefer that.
states.
I would prefer.
I'm not
There's
driving.
trains.
Yeah, planes,
There's
trains,
buses.
and automobiles.
Yeah,
I just told y'all I don't like to drive more than 45 minutes.
that's true.
No.
Even if you're not the one driving.
Yeah, I'll be a passenger. I could be a passenger.
So you just got 45-minute limits. You 45 minutes on, 45 minutes off.
Okay, that is going to take a really long time. That is going to take a
To switch back and
ridiculously
forth.
long time.
Like, especially because if it's us, I don't like driving either.
Yeah,
My
we're gonna
limit
have
is
to-
0
we're gonna have to get a
minutes.
driver.
It's gonna be you driving the whole time.
That's just me and you, plug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, we got the snacks and playlists.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And the naps.
We got y'all with the vibes.
And then that-
And we got the naps for you guys, so you guys can
So
see what
you
it feels.
two are the vibes.
Yeah,
we
and
cover
y'all,
the distance.
y'all get us
Okay.
there safely.
Y'all take us to the gas station.
And I don't backseat drive or nothing. I mind my business.
Yeah, but-
you do what you gotta
thank
do.
you.
You do what you gotta do.
Oh, I
Nah,
don't backseat.
I was about to say Kia backseat driver.
I'm on my
I was about to
business.
say- Yeah. News to me.
If you gonna be driving me, I'm gonna
Ain't
shut
no
up.
news to you. Get out of here.
News to me.
Yeah, if you gonna
If
be
mom
driving
would
me,
have said
I'ma
it,
shut
you'd have
up.
been like, get out
No,
of
she
here, mom.
y'all said it at the same time.
Yeah.
You said, I said, huh.
She pointed at me, and I was waiting for her
She
to finish.
co-signed, yeah.
But I'm gonna say this. I don't think I'm not that way with everybody. Just be safe, and I won't say anything.
I'm gonna shut up. Just get me there. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not really even gonna look
How
up at the
many
road.
times have you been in a car with not?
That's exactly why I shut up.
Do I be saying that in the car with her?
That's actually, yeah, you don't.
I do.
Honestly, I be wanting to let her concentrate because just get me there safely, Dave. Please,
I be like,
don't kill me.
She's doing
Now I be floating that bitch. Like,
95 and a 60.
let me tell. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what happened one year when we went out for my birthday. We was gonna brunch, and I entrusted. Nah, I love you, but girl, you pissed me off. We was supposed to be at brunch by 12 or something. We was supposed to be here at 12, and I entrusted Nye to drive me there. Nye was supposed to pick me up from my house and drive me there. It's like an hour away. It was in North Jersey. I double checked with her. I think maybe the night before. Oh, you pick me up at this time, whatever. Yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. Okay, a little bit before 11. I start texting her. Okay, are you on your way? I don't hear nothing. I text her again. I don't hear nothing. So now I get to calling. I'll probably call her like I was her girlfriend. I think I might have called her like 8 times, and I ain't get no answer. I'm about to cry because it was during one of them times where they're like, you got like a 15-minute grace period, or it's like you lose your reservation. And I had like a lot of people coming, so I'm in a panic. I'm stressed. I'm texting Kiana. I'm calling my friend Avi. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know where she is. She's not answering. You know what time she pulled up? Like 11:30.
Oh damn!
It take an hour to get there. Tell me why we got there on time.
That's how she drive.
That bitch was floating down that fucking highway.
That's why she didn't get to you to the side that she
not
did.
why.
That's not why.
She was like, nah, I know we'll
habitually
get there.
late. She is late. She has been late since I met her.
She got there on time because Yasmin got in the car and she knew Yasmin was mad as shit.
We didn't speak that whole
She was
ride.
like, I have to get her here by 12 or I'm not going to hit it. I have to figure this out.
She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to get you there on time. I promise. And she did get me there on time, but like we sat there almost in silence the entire ride.
For no reason, because you got there on time.
Honestly, got there on time. It had a ball. Like we had mad fun. By the time I got there, I really didn't care no more.
Yeah.
But it was just the stress
As
of it all.
You was like 5 minutes away. You was like, oh, all right, but
Yeah, it was just the stress of it all. Honestly, I love Not to Death, but girl, you
It
ain't
felt
never
like-
taking me nowhere again. Not with a time limit.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll admit to being a backseat driver sometimes. Not all the time, though.
Yeah, she don't be saying nothing when it's all of us in the car, and I be driving. She don't say nothing.
And like when I'm in, well, you drive good and
Thank you.
safely.
I'm a cautious driver.
Yeah, she drives like me, honestly, like just pretty safe. So, but like now I be driving crazy. Like I don't be thinking. I don't be driving safe.
No,
you
she's trying to say
overly safe.
I think she was making that face because you're trying to say that she don't drive
Yeah,
safe.
I think you're trying
You
to say.
don't drive safe. What do you even like? I'm not gonna lie to the don't be good to the do-gooders. Like you
Are
don't.
you sturdy and alive?
By the grace of God.
No, I'm just saying. So therefore, I had you.
She did get you there.
Exactly.
Time and time
What's that
again.
commercial?
Time and time
You
again.
in safe hands.
Yeah, oh, that's all
Allstate.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. That's true. You'll have, but I'd be scared every time holding on, just looking at you like, come on.
Yeah.
Why are you speeding?
I really don't like to complain because I don't ever want somebody to be like, well, you drive then, because I don't want to. So I like to shut up.
For me, I don't care. I'll be like, oh my God, I feel scared. Like, or even if I don't say anything, like these two, they know me, so like I don't have to say anything for them to know I feel weird.
No, you like, oh my
I
God.
feel like tense.
So soon as she grabbed the you mean?
She's like, oh my God.
She grabbed the up top John when she was in mom car, but when she with me, I think she don't be wanting to. She be trying to hide it, so she grabbed the little side John.
But I just dropped it. I'm like, this is.
I'm concerned,
okay.
but I don't want to make a scene.
Yeah.
She just offers to get in the back seat when she's driving with me.
Oh. Wait, when no one's in the front, you just sit in the
No,
back?
no. There's other people there. She's like, I'll get in the back.
It's
And I
fine,
already
don't
know what
worry.
that
Yeah,
means.
it does help if you can't actually see the road and you
Did
just
you-
kind of sitting.
I think that make it worse for me.
Really?
When I get in the
No.
car with people I don't trust.
I
sit in the back, I'm gonna feel
I
worse.
trust her, so it's not I don't trust her. I just
No, I'm saying if I don't feel if
safe.
I feel like I got to hold on to something, I would rather get into the bed.
because in my head I know she's gonna get us there safe, but I don't like the tense feeling the whole time on the way. I'm
It's
just
a
like
lot.
I want to relax. Like we're about to go have fun. Like let me just
you all worked
I'm
up.
just like sitting there like just like
You start sweating, and
Now
you
you need
know
a
you're
drink. You need a drink just from the
I'm
drive.
just like I'm feeling
And I'll give her one.
And I can't. She's accommodating.
she's a driver and a
I'll ride with you
bartender.
anytime.
Exactly. Here, get in the back seat. Take your beverages.
and snacks.
Yeah, what's next?
That was a good road trip when we went to what was that, Virginia?
Maryland.
Maryland. Yes. Didn't I give snacks?
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of snacks. That was fun. Then but also, come on. When we were driving to Maryland, remember
What?
how she was driving crazy?
No, on the way.
No, it got a little crazy. It did get a little
On
crazy.
the way
He was
home,
just
like
I drove the way home.
and it got crazy.
Wait.
She drove
No,
on the way.
she did. No, Tia was driving crazy too. Then
Yeah,
No, yeah.
Tia was driving a little crazy too, but so was she.
No, but I drove the way home.
And you were
And-
driving crazy. We were both in
No,
the
I
backseat,
told you guys.
looking at each other like
I
this.
just had to get used to the
I'm in
big
danger.
back. I had to get used to the big back. I
I'm
had
in
to have a big back in a minute.
He'll
I
be
said,
fine
give me a
asleep.
minute.
And then the car yelled him in the front.
From the back. And a four
Now he was in the windshield.
and a four row.
He was sleeping. He wake up. Ah! And she was like, y'all being dramatic. Mind you, it's 6 people in the back all with the same reaction. No one's being dramatic or driving crazy.
But did you get home?
And it was,
And did you get home quick?
Hey.
Were you able to drive to your own house and still have time to chill, get yourself ready for the next day?
I was tired, but yeah.
Exactly. That's
But-
all I be thinking about. Is like, I need to get home in enough time that I can still.
I be thinking about the
Relax a
safety
little
of the
bit.
other 8 people in the whip. But
And I know I
The other
got
8 people in
y'all.
the whip could have also drove themselves. So hey,
Yeah.
you gotta take it. Take what you can get.
see, that's why I should shut up more. But it's
Girl.
it's just not in my blood.
Ain't nobody ever gonna tell me then you drive.
When it
'Cause
comes-
nope, you got it.
I'm still gonna say that thing about me is no, just drive better. Like because if I get up here, like you said, it's an extra hour in the way
Yo,
home.
if we drive with her, that an hour and a half gonna turn to 3.
I'm gonna.
Nah, I'll be doing that sometimes. Like
I'm
that's
in the left
when I go
lane,
out
I'm
with my
vibing.
cousins, they don't really like for me to drive because I'm getting us there snow. I'm not weaving in between traffic.
I'm
I'm
not
sticking to
doing
one
that.
lane.
I'm a weaver.
I'm not weaving.
I'm staying at like whatever lane.
I'm not cutting people
and
off
I'm
to
just-
merge.
Y'all are the people we don't like.
Yeah, and that's why I don't ever
I
offer
don't
to
drive like that with Key. I try to mimic her driving
Yeah,
sometimes.
She's in
you
the
do a
car
great
with
job.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when
That
she in the
is-
car, when
oh,
she in the
yeah,
car
that's
with
awful.
me. Yeah.
Because I can't mimic this.
I feel like the first couple times that he's seen, I was
Yeah,
like,
I'll be focused.
You can't mimic what? Think you're funny, buddy.
I like how you drive, Kiana.
No, that is how she drives though. She be like,
Dead up, like.
You know what? You know why and the
She
reason
drives like
I
she
like
8
that
count
is
step.
because I'm somebody who like sits relatively close to the steering wheel and I sit straight up. I'm somebody that drives like that too. So like, but when
Y'all
it
be
be
having the whole
when it be
board
the
on
4
your
of
back.
us, like between the 4 of us, like me,
get you.
Key and I be floating. They be relaxed. They could, they could chill. If me and Key is driving.
Exactly.
10 and 2.
Y'all look
And turn the volume down a little bit when we get
when I get in,
Get to the city parts.
yeah, turn the volume down. I need to focus.
Highway, you can turn it up.
Yeah, the highway is fine. Once we get off that exit, turn that shit down.
When I ride, turn that shit the
when
fuck
I
down.
ride past your type of drivers on the road, it pisses me off. Like if I'm coming down and I see, and I'm trying to get around you, right? And then I get past you and you're doing this. I'm like, you holding up all the traffic? Like,
I don't be in the fast lane though. I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane.
Left or middle.
Yeah.
Right lane, I'm not getting to unless I'm
but
getting
what
right
I'm
out.
trying to tell you is when you're a driver like me, we weaving from middle
Well,
to
don't
front.
weave my
Well,
way.
So yeah, thanks again for the questions, guys. This week we'll make sure that we actually do ask again.
Yeah.
For more questions. But since we had so much last week, I was just like, let's
Do
just
some spillover.
because I love when people are like, oh, you asked my question. I'm like, yeah, you feel special.
Thank you for asking.
Because I feel like we don't get enough questions to not ask everybody's. That's how I feel.
Right.
So like,
yeah.
I might as well ask everybody's questions, unless it's something rude or shady.
Stupid.
Yeah, then I'll just be like, that was weird. Like it's like when the guy was asking us the sports questions.
When have we talked about sports
Like
on this
I don't know,
podcast?
like what, nigga? I like the
What was
Celtics.
the question?
I think that happened because I sent the questions things to the sports group chat. So the person probably was high and didn't realize that it was a different
It was the wrong
podcast.
one.
They
Okay.
probably thought
It
it.
was like
Pay attention.
But yeah, you gotta pay attention more.
yeah, like this is not going from there. But so I was on Twitter, and I know you saw it too.
Yeah.
You saw it too.
No,
You did?
I'm playing. I did. Baby.
Oh. Do you think that I should play it here on the microphone or just tell them what the caption is saying?
It's a video.
Yeah.
Play it.
So essentially this woman is saying, this woman, her name is, I don't know her name, actually I'm not even going to say it, but she's saying that being married to a man is the same thing as sex work.
Yeah. Marriage is a form of prostitution.
That's what she said.
Essentially
Yep.
what
She said marriage is prostitution. So we're going to listen to this and we're going to give our opinions because I listened to it more than once and I'm the type of person who can see everything from all sides. So anyway, let's hear this. I'm going to play a little bit, talk a little bit, and then play the rest because it's 2 minutes.
Okay.
Activity where I'm being paid. But what's really interesting about this conversation I was having regarding prostitution was this came off the back of me saying that the thing people don't want to recognize is, and this is going to be very controversial to say, but marriage also is sex work because a lot of women, what they're doing is, and this is controversial to say because
I'm going to hear this.
in your definition where you said earlier about prostitution, where so like you sleep with a man, you get money, or you hang out with him, you get money. Why I say marriage is prostitution is because what happens is women engage in marriage from a place where, okay, he's gonna take care of you financially and there's a home for you both to live in. And what you are doing is you're fulfilling a role. So you're gonna either be some sort of like homemaker, homekeeper, you're raising and rearing the kids, and you are partnering with him and sleeping with him in the hopes that the trade-off will be that you get validation, love, and upkeep. And the man understands and believes that if he continues to fulfill that role for you, then the arrangement works because marriage is an arrangement. Now, why I say it's prostitution is because whilst it's not necessarily on the surface, you're fucking for a transactional exchange, there's something that you're fucking for.
But then there's the basis of a relationship.
I'll go first. I feel like this is just insanity. Like I don't agree with this in like one sense of the form. It's just a different situation to decide to be with someone, to commit to them and to marry them. And of course, every relationship you have with people is transactional, friendship or anything, but it's like that's just human. That's just life.
Give and take, yeah.
Give and take is life. Doesn't mean you're like it's the same thing as being a prostitute. I do think that being married is like you had to build a relationship. You had to become friends. You had to get to know each other.
Should anyway.
Yeah, like you had to like literally like try to get to know this person in a way to like.
I was just looking at your own face.
What?
I want to hear what she got to say.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Like I feel like it's insane to say that marriage is prostitution. Like
I feel you.
like I just
Go off.
and then she's sitting there like you don't. And she talking about this is controversial, and this is controversial for me to say. You don't want to feel bad about yourself, and you want to be like you're whatever you are, a prostitute or sex worker, whatever it is. And you want to be like, well, I'm basically just like the same. I'm just the same person who like found someone that got married to and committed to them. No, you're not, and I'm sorry. That's that. like,
Is she a sex worker?
yes, she is.
Yeah.
That's why she's talking about it.
All right, so I'm gonna chime in as the old head here.
Yes. Go ahead.
So I think that she is verbalizing it incorrectly. I think she's trying to make it more on her side because what she
That's what I'm
chose as her
saying.
job.
So she doesn't want to feel bad about herself.
But I kind of agree with her.
Not
Where
prostitution.
No, I didn't say it was prostitution.
That's what she said.
Let her cook.
I believe
I can't let her cook.
that.
It's my mom. You let your mom cook?
No.
Never.
Go ahead.
That was very
believe
misogynistic.
I believe that in an older sense because even with my mom, I only got married because she said I should. Because that's how certain people raise their children. Like, once you become married, you need to go find this person to take care of you. Mm-hmm. And once you find this person to take care of you, then you've stepped up. Where that's not actually true in all sorts of cases when you're marrying someone. Mm-hmm. So I think where she is finding this and saying this from is for how she was raised. Like, I need to go find somebody to take care of me. She never said, I need to find somebody to love me. I need to find somebody to build with. She did say that?
No.
She didn't say I need to find somebody to love me. I need somebody to build with and a family. She's legit looking for somebody to take care of her.
And that's
That's a sponsor, not a husband.
And that's why it
A
goes like a
sponsor,
prostitution and transaction.
Which is why she's thinking it as it's a prostitution
and that's why
transaction.
And I understand what you're saying completely, because I do know that is something that happens in a lot of cultures. Like, there's different things, and even like you're saying how you were raised to know, like, or raised to, you were and taught that, like, you have to find a man, his, have a family, whatever. She's putting it in a sense of like all marriages are based off that, and they're not, though.
No, I can't.
And that's how that's the problem, is that's how she framed it. Is that marriage is a form of sex work? If that is
what
your experiences are,
or no, that's what she's looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's looking to be fucking and getting taken care of.
Right. But then don't call it that, because
it's not prostitution.
Right. I think it's. I know you said you think it's sad. Well, I think it's just sad.
Yeah,
I think it's sad because marriage can. I have seen both of my parents are married. I have other family members that have beautiful marriages.
Exactly.
Right. So like to say, and that's what pissed me off a little bit about it, is because you're taking out the whole relationship part. You're saying there's something that you're fucking for, but that is not the whole point of a marriage.
And she won't be married long.
Right. She might not be married at all.
Well, I mean, now that she done put that out there, everybody knows she's just trying to fuck to get taken care of.
That's what makes me feel weird about it, because she's trying to, like, I generally feel like she's saying that so she can feel like that she is on this, like, like she is doing the same thing as someone who is deciding to build a relationship and get married. And you're not
fucking for cash. She's not fucking
and like,
to get
if that's
married.
what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But don't knock me for looking for a husband.
Exactly.
That's like if I was to walk up to her and be like, you're a prostitute and I don't agree with that. So guess what? You're a hoe, and I don't like to just come out here and just say all this stuff about prostitution.
You're just gonna come out and talk about marriages, and when, like, I do know a lot of people getting, especially nowadays, like you said it was sad.
Yeah, it is very transactional. Even relationships are very and not positively transactional.
Exactly. A
today,
lot of times
and that's unfortunate. But that is not the basis of it. Like, that's not even I don't even believe that that's the point of marriage. No. Because you can have all of that and not ever be married. So
why even put that in the conversation? Yeah. Like, I just feel like she was trying to make herself feel better about her.
Literally. And that's why she said, this is going to be very controversial. It's stupid is what it actually is.
Yeah, it's not controversial. It's actually just dumb. I just feel like it was just dumb and disrespectful. Because if let us come in here and saying being prostitute is stupid.
You know what it is, right? And this is with the more and more we get to this, like the OnlyFans and the this and the that, like, people are trying to make sex work not taboo and not a bad thing.
And it is. And
it is. Like, I'm so sorry that you don't think it is. But
it shouldn't be your goal in life.
You selling your body. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But we're going to
say what it is.
Yeah, like, don't sugarcoat it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ash. You didn't know this is 2024. As long as somebody makes you feel like that's what you should do, then it's okay, because
it can be okay for you.
It out
but
there.
Don't try to come to us and tell us that we're.
Yeah, I think, like, don't try to change. Don't try to change societal rules. Prostitutes was always prostitutes.
Well, guess what? We're in 2024, so by 2026, and every show on TV there'll be a prostitute, and it'll be okay.
Bring back shame.
It'll be okay. It's like
shame.
This Aunt Tilly, she's a prostitute, and it'll be okay. It's like they're going to okay prostitution the same way they're going to okay
but they've already okayed that.
Yeah, and that's what this is. Like, every couple of months they bring something else viral to try to smooth it over, like to try to overlook what you're doing. If you want to sell your body for money, that's great. Do you, boo? But I'm not going to say that being we're not going to make prostitution a positive thing.
I blame this all on Superhead.
It's like
she made that book.
She did. She said,
she wrote that
"Look
book,
at me."
And these children was reading it in high school. These children, and then they was like, "Oh, I'm sucking dick. I'm sucking the highest paid rapper dick, and this and that." And it's like, no, but she don't. What is she doing now?
Right. And if that's how you want to make your money, I'm not knocking you for it. But you're not about to sit up here and act like that's I don't know what the proper word is, but a good thing. Because it's not. Like, it's not. I'm
That's
sorry.
not where it's at. Dad said that's not where it's at. She don't care who say what. That's not where it's at.
I really like you, and I'm not. I'm not even coming from like a, it's not. I don't mean to be judgmental about it, but you are selling your body for money.
And it is not the same as
It's not
marriage.
And you selling your whether you doing it online or you do like, I feel like you just, some things are supposed to be sacred, and y'all don't think that anymore.
That's why you got married, to get that sacred part that nobody else was supposed to have. But now
the whole world has it because you put it online.
But that's what they do now.
And then you.
Hey, a little foot pic now.
Little foot pic ain't never hurt nobody.
I mean,
foot pic a little different.
You be getting feet pics.
Yup.
Yeah, I bet.
Yup.
You like white toes? What you like?
No, you need to cross them over like this when you take your pic.
That's insane.
You need to cross
I agree. I just think that I understand what she's saying, that like a lot, and I do understand that what she's saying is from a standpoint of like, and a point of view of the fact that like a lot of people do like want to marry rich because they want X, Y, and Z lives, but that's not what it's supposed to be like.
It's not, but that's what some people.
What it
And
has turned
those
into.
marriages are usually not happy ones.
And some.
That's what it turned into.
Think about arranged marriages in different cultures, right? They are born and raised a certain way to learn how to do certain things to take care of a man. Not for prostitution wise, but for the culture.
Yeah.
Like you gotta know how to do this, you gotta do,
Yeah.
and then they'll
It's
put
like raised teaching them that.
exactly. They'll have a party and put 4 women in front of a guy and be like, hey, this one knows how to do this and this one knows how to, and he's picking.
Right.
I still won't take that as prostitution. I still take that as the culture.
Damn, but when you said it like that,
different.
when you said it like that, my brain was like, damn, that sounds like a brothel.
But that also is.
It do a little bit.
But
Yeah.
it do. And it is. A lot of people who do have those cultures will say that that's something they don't like about their culture. And it's still cultural.
It's still cultural.
Some of these people, that is, I don't agree with that at all either.
Yeah,
I
this
wouldn't wanna
is
do
not
that.
cultural.
This is just like,
you loose with your morals, babe.
yeah, like you're just,
You out here.
You're loose with your morals and you're trying to put it on other people who are trying to like do something different.
Right, but just be loose with your morals and peace. Why do you want to drag
And
the rest of the world
If you
down
wanna
with
be out
you?
here fucking, you can still find
Then
you a
do
husband.
it. Everybody's
you
doing
can do
it.
what you want to
You don't
do,
gotta
but
There's plenty of niggas that's out here that's cucks that allow that type of
Yeah.
shit.
There's a lot of shit going on.
That are what?
Cucks.
Oh wow, that's a new word.
like cuckold.
Oh,
It's men. It's partners who like to see their partner like get fucked by somebody else.
Yeah.
oh, like Diddy.
Yeah.
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 Just,
Just, just like
Please don't say that nigga name.
Well, she ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Okay. Well, Kiana, not Kiana. Was it
hell?
you
Sheesh.
or was it? Was it you? I said something was crazy work.
oh yeah.
And-
She the other day was screaming, "That's crazy work." I'm
And I
like,
said,
where
"That's
you-
crazy work."
Where'd you
So
learn
my-
that from?
Her mother was like, "Where you learn that from?" I was like, "I know something's crazy work," and then I kept saying it for like 3 or 4 days.
That's crazy work.
I'm like, "Oh, I had waffles for breakfast. That's crazy, work."
Not waffles.
I just kept using it the whole. I'm here to tell you that Plug had posted something and he was like, "That's crazy work."
Yeah.
So then I said it, and then I just kept going. I'm like, "Yeah, that's
Oh, so you got it from me.
yeah, I got
That's crazy.
I like,
That's crazy work.
I was like, "That's crazy work."
She kept saying that's crazy work. I'm like, what?
Like, who taught you that?
Like, what is crazy work?
Yeah, I was like, "That's crazy work."
That is funny.
So I did. I got it from Plug, and he was like, "No, I posted something, and you responded to me, and you
And said that's crazy work.
You were like, "That's crazy work," and I was like, "Oh, crazy work."
She
And
said,
I
I
was
like
Oh,
that.
crazy
I was
work.
like, oh,
I like
look,
put it
I
in
was
arsenal.
So Bria said something to me. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy work." She was like, "Who taught you that? Who taught you crazy work?" I was
Now
like,
I gotta
"What do you
mute
mean?"
mom.
Nah, my mom be way behind on the slang. So by the time she say it, be like,
Girl, we said it 2 years ago.
please. So I think she stopped doing it now. She don't do it too much anymore. she stick to what she know.
I just did it on purpose because he said,
Yeah.
and Bria said something. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy work," and I did it to see what she said, and she said,
Like,
"Who told you crazy
where you
work?
get that from?
Where you get that from?" I was like,
Come on,
"Isn't
watching
it
streams."
crazy work? It's crazy work." And she was like, she walked off like, "Oh, I'm investigating this."
Yeah.
Like, what do your old ass know about crazy work?
You prostitution is crazy work.
I do.
Some crazy work.
Prostitution prostituting to get married is super crazy work.
Insane work. Honestly, listen.
Super crazy work.
It's just sad that she even has that mindset because it just shows where society's at.
It's not in a good place.
It's just
and
like,
that's what it be making.
What's the percentage of people that have their head screwed on right and the people that don't? Like, what you think the percentage is?
It's getting lower and lower every day. That's
You
all
know
I
what? I don't know if it's getting lower or the people that have their heads screwed on right are just too, like, they don't want to say it because, you know what I mean? Like, because
the message not gonna hit the message.
Right. Or they're going to be,
they're
going to be judged for having
exactly.
decorum.
Now you're misogynistic.
Like, gosh, how dare you?
Right, now you're slut shaming. You're misogynistic.
How dare you have morals?
It's not the
like,
popular debate.
Actually, you guys are trying to make that shit mad normal, and it's just fucking not.
Yeah, like, I don't want us to make that normal. I want us to go back.
They want to make everything.
I want to take it back a couple years.
Too late.
Too late.
The shit is normal now.
Anything that was crazy is
It's
now
not-
normal.
And I really hate that for us. Like, I really do.
Like, I literally be thinking sometimes, like, oh my God, it's a wrap for the world. But then I do know kids who are 20-something years old who it's not a wrap for them. They're really working hard. They're trying. They're doing this, and I'm like, but nobody sees you.
It's because
But
social
nobody
media
sees
is
you.
the one that makes
Yeah, I
you.
think
Exactly.
honestly,
That's what we're all on.
But
scrolling.
the people that have a good sense of what they're supposed to be doing, we have the responsibility of pushing out the content that reminds people, like, oh yeah, everybody isn't stupid.
Yeah, come here, y'all.
This
where it's at.
Come to Planet Earth Studios because we got some sense of.
Not even just us. I'm talking about everybody in general.
Like
everybody,
that
yeah.
kind of content.
Like,
And I have an idea.
like if you have a good idea and you feel like it's a positive message or that it's actually knowledgeable, then you have the responsibility to share the message.
Preacher plug.
And I
Type
understand what she's saying, that people feel afraid to say those things because it comes off as like, now all of a sudden you're getting all this hate toward you for saying,
or you a pick me. Why I'm a pick me? Because I don't want to put my pussy on the internet.
I'm a pick me
Exactly.
because like literally
Because I don't want to share spit with people on Love Island.
Right. like, God forbid, I only want to be with one person at
But
a time.
then it's fucked up with shit like that because that shit is entertaining. So we can't even blame. Well, we can blame them for like.
but people,
but
yeah, I feel
it's
like
crazy.
people need that. Like we're talking about discernment, entertainment, real life.
Right.
Like watching Love Island is funny and fun. The whole time I be thinking to myself, they just be kissing 10 people at once. And this
Crazy.
is insane. I would never do that, but I watch you dumb bitches do it.
Honestly,
Like,
And I laugh because you was with Tom, Nick, and Harry, and neither one of them hoes like you. But Jesse was in the corner and he didn't know what he was talking about. He was quiet, but he actually cared for you, and he was in the damn conversation room going, "I really like Terry, but Terry
But you
doesn't
trying to
like
bust
me."
it open for
And then,
Tyrone.
you know, she
See?
over
so
there with these other
are we adding to the fuckery? Because if majority of people wasn't watching or listening to the bullshit, then it wouldn't be getting promoted because the companies would be like, oh, this not making us any money because
Exactly.
nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening.
no, we definitely are adding to it, but I also do feel like I watch a lot of reality TV and a lot of bullshit, but I watch it as just TV. It's not reality to me.
Yeah, I don't step in. I don't even. You ever watch
I don't
something
believe
with
that
somebody?
stuff is not scripted.
Most of
You
it
can't
is.
tell me. That's what I'm
It is
saying.
scripted.
There is
free.
no reality TV show that's coming on that's not at least
In
partially
this day and
scripted.
age, it is
It's
like,
all
edited,
That's what I'm saying. So
Even
for me, it's like
Survivor.
this is a show. This is just a
It's
TV
a
show
show.
that y'all call in reality TV.
And I do think that it, like, I guess I understand what you're saying. Like, we are part of the problem by watching it. But also, I feel like I've been watching reality TV shows since, like, fucking Jersey Shore, and I still know the difference. Like, I don't think that reality TV has changed my mind about things. I know that
it was a time.
I know the difference between, like,
But you gotta
my real life and, like, TV.
Yeah.
Now,
Like,
let's add-
and
add
also,
to
when I
this.
would see shit on TV before, sorry, Mom, but,
Okay.
like, I would see the shit and be like, these people acting crazy on TV. I wasn't like, this is normal.
I'm not gonna go do
Yeah,
it,
I
but
wasn't.
that's funny.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. I'm not like, these people are acting so normal. I should be like them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Discernment is just not there. People are just following shit because they want
Yeah.
followers and they want money. And I get it.
Or they're being
Brainwashed.
at a like you said, you
Yeah,
was
at a young
young,
age, yeah.
so you don't have your frontal lobe ain't developed yet to know what's right or wrong.
Because these
But
kids
my
is
brain
getting
wash-
raised off these iPads. So I'm gonna ask you
That's
this.
true.
So if you didn't have a household where you did other things besides TV, let's say you was raised on an iPad because you didn't have family around you, you didn't,
Or your
you
parents
didn't-
work.
your parents worked,
Or my mom was a prostitute.
and, yeah, or your mom was a prostitute, and let's say you were raised off this iPad, right? And all you saw was Stevie J or whoever from
Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah, and you got the Real Housewives, the Real Housewives and what they doing, and then you got the Bad Girls Club, and this is what you see, right? And you don't.
I watched all that shit.
I'm just saying, but you didn't have a real life.
We also grew up in a different time though. Like we watched that, but it wasn't no social media. Yeah, like when we were kids, we didn't. It wasn't 24/7, like you saying. Like we had it, but it wasn't 24/7. It's everywhere now.
Disney Channel, one channel, and then I had barrels.
Exactly. Hit last real quick. Hear a little sound last.
I'm on Disney, but like I understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying that there's people who like even her. She's probably our age. The girl we just
yeah. She look about. She might be.
She's probably our age.
She's also from some other country. I could tell by the accent.
Well, yeah, she definitely wasn't. She would definitely wasn't from America.
Another country. Yeah.
I do feel like because even people our age that we know and stuff that we talk about, like I do think that has because like you said, frontal lobe was not developed, but I still had this sense to know that was not normal and that was crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody
balances
your experience
your experience within your household. Even though your household was crazy, you still
let's say
okay. Your household was crazy. Your household was nuts. I was there. I'm saying
I know. I contributed to a little bit.
You still have real life around you. There's kids out here who don't have real life. There's nobody paying them any attention, and they're just on here doing this in between school.
That's why
you go to school and they still have them on here. They don't have
Cardi B is raising them.
Exactly. Yeah. Like that's what they know. So if that's what they know and they're like, oh well, I need to do that. I need to be that.
Or they watching that and then they go outside and then the people that they're associating with is watching the same shit, is on the same bullshit. Then
they don't get any different.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they don't have something else to look at or be an example.
They transform into that.
That scares me because I do think that it's just like even my friends who didn't have the same upbringing as me, still like we're still not the ones I have, the friends I have. They're still not like sex work is like just cool. It's the same as marriage.
But you guys also weren't raised on iPads.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm saying that that girl is our age and she has that mentality. That's what I'm trying to say.
Her mom was
I will say so. I have younger brothers.
Taught her to be a hoe, and she's gonna teach her kids to be hoes. That's just it.
Yes, probably. But like my younger brothers, they're 19, and so like they are that technology, that technology generation. But they even like they're the friend, like the people that they hang around, their friends. They are, and I'm not just saying this because they're my brothers, but they are a lot different. And even in like the stuff they do, the way they act, the things that they're involved in, they are a lot different, and that has a lot to do with how they were raised.
Yeah,
because my mom don't play that shit. Like you're not about to be out here acting crazy.
That part,
I don't have to watch over her younger sister.
Right.
I don't have to be like, did you do your homework? Did you do this?
Right, because she know better. She know right from wrong.
But she in her mind knows what she don't want to be.
Exactly. Yeah, I know that's
so
right.
I don't even have to step into and say you don't want to be this because she's very aware because of how
self-awareness.
Exactly.
Self-awareness.
Bringing it back.
Some kids was getting dropped on their heads too. You gotta think about that.
Some kids was drugged up in the womb. That's really what we need to talk about. Some of these parents
niggas be giving their kids melatonin.
But I mean, even like because what was popular a couple years ago? People was still doing lean. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing all this.
Shout out my lean babies.
Right, we want to hear in another 10 years the results of these lean babies. We really going to see something.
Babies coming
the vape babies. That's gonna be a documentary.
Can you imagine the two generations?
They're not even gonna be able to be prostitutes. They just
the two generations ahead of us. They're eventually going to be our presidents.
Let me tell you this. The vape babies all gonna have receding hairlines.
I cannot wait to see what they look like.
It's gonna be back here by the time they 12. Vape babies. No fucking hair.
The vape babies is going to be something serious.
I'm dead ass.
They have receded.
I can't wait till the documentary come out so we can refer back to this moment right here.
They gonna have Menendez brother toupees and be like 12. I'm so sensitive.
That's insane.
Menendez
gonna be done up.
brothers. Speaking of Menendez brothers, so I'm watching this show on Netflix called Monsters. It's about the Menendez brothers. You know about them? The two brothers who killed their family.
Yeah, I didn't see the show though. I didn't even know it was a show.
It's a new one.
Okay.
Okay.
Reenactment of it.
Oh, okay.
It's people like telling their story, but it's like a true crime.
But
story.
is it like real people that were involved,
No,
or it's like
actors?
Oh, okay.
It's reenactment.
So it's not like a documentary, so to speak. It's just
Nope.
okay. I got you.
It's just like a true crime, like reenactment story type.
It
thing.
was
Okay, I
brought
might
out.
watch
It's really,
that.
is it good?
It was brought.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
It was brought out because they want to retry their case and say that their parents,
I did
the
hear
dad
that.
was molesting
Listen
them.
them.
Type shit.
Years later, now this came out, so people could like feel bad for them, be on their side, and if their dad was molesting them, and that's the thing, it's hard to talk about it because I don't know much about. I don't want to talk about the real case and the real people. I'm gonna talk about the show.
Okay,
there
that's
you
fair.
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the show because the real case and the
You
real
don't
people.
know.
The show insane.
Insane.
Like they killed their parents.
Crazy work.
They killed their parents. And then after they killed their parents, they like went on shopping sprees and just was
Yes.
like buying staying in the best hotels
Cars,
and everything.
right.
Cars. And then they get caught up in that. And then when they get locked up, they start saying in the show, they start
Right.
saying, well, things were happening that you don't know. Like my dad was molesting me, X, Y, and Z. Like not just molesting, though, like fully like sodomizing them with
Right.
objects and himself, all types of stuff.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just in my head watching this shit like
Yes, it's so.
it's
it's like part of me
no.
wants to watch it and part of me does not.
They don't show you that part. So it's
No,
not,
but I mean, even like sometimes I have trouble hearing like there. I don't know the word, but it's just like it's too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's too much for me.
You grit your teeth.
Yeah, I get very.
I'm gritting
like,
them now.
I'm cringy like about
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And
Like I
it's-
get really uncomfortable.
and the show
Yeah.
is good
Ooh.
The show is
Key love these type of shows.
no.
Yeah.
The show is good,
and do.
but you can tell it's so exaggerated. And if you look at the credits when it's going off and on,
Ryan Murphy and
it literally.
Oh, wow.
Somebody broke it down. I can't remember who I was watching, but they broke it down and they said that they're bringing this out because they want a new trial and that who can really tell you what these parents were talking about when nobody was there. So in the beginning, it says, this is life like, but
Right.
reenactment.
Disclaimer.
this is some things were added for, you know,
Effect or whatever.
yeah, you know what I mean? And the things that were added were just crazy. Like,
See.
it's,
But that's the thing. But we don't know what was added and
But
what
actually,
wasn't.
yeah.
Because like, we're watching it, we don't know.
But what I'm
but the
saying-
people, who, like you said, people who created don't know either.
Exactly. And what I'm saying is, if you want to say, as one of the Menendez brothers, this is what happened when you were there,
Right.
you can reenact that. But to say that your mom and dad were doing something when you weren't even there,
you know
and
that this
to
was going
reenact
on.
that, that's crazy. To
Yeah,
me.
you just making
and
shit
then
up.
to
They
just
trying to make the case
exactly.
early. Yeah, they
And
said
this-
we getting out.
the stuff
But
they were
they've been
saying
how long?
was
That happened years ago. They're still in jail
Yeah.
now.
Right. Yeah.
that happened in the 90s.
Yeah, that been, so they're trying to retry the case now. So it's like they put the show out to make people have sympathy for them if they were actually.
And this is the time for it too. Like the climate that we in
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
with
So
everything going on, sexual SA related.
yeah.
Yeah, this
So
is the time for
they
it.
putting
They
it
know
out.
what they doing.
So when public opinion comes in and people have seen this fake show,
Yeah.
essentially
They're going to
they'll
relate
think
it
that to that.
yeah.
The
No
show
matter
is-
what's going on in court, they're gonna be like,
They
oh,
even-
but
They had a part of the show where he supposedly was talking to OJ in the cell when OJ got caught. I literally was
they gotta
watching
leave
it.
OJ out of everything.
was
Leave him alone.
I was literally watching it going,
So we're watching Reasonable Doubt. You watched it before too.
I didn't watch today's yet.
Okay, yeah, we
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But you haven't even watched this new season. Should I not bring it up?
go ahead.
So and I wanted to know how you guys felt about this, and also it also relates to Love Is Blind. The
Okay.
show
Okay.
I'm watching Love Is
All
Blind.
right.
So, and Reasonable Doubt, her husband, they weren't together. They were separated. He ends up sleeping with this woman that they know, and he gets her pregnant. And then they get back together. He doesn't know that the girl's pregnant, but then they get back together, and it comes out she's pregnant. He's looking at the timeline like, could be mine.
This could be mine. Yeah.
So he goes and
I
talks
did
to
watch
her.
this.
Huh?
I did watch this. Go ahead.
So he goes and talks to her, and he's like, "You should get paternity test. Like, what if it's mine? Get paternity test. It is his baby."
Mm-hmm.
He tells the wife. It blows up. They're fine now. Okay.
They're
That-
fine now is the craziest
Like-
part to me.
But were they fine?
But also, she broke up with him. Will sleep with him with some crazy psychopath, and that's how he even got the
Yeah,
situation.
I know
to
that. I know that these are the consequences of her actions. But
That's still
it's a this is a whole life.
a lifestyle. Now I have to like be a stepmom to this baby that you had when we were on a break.
I don't know about that.
That's too much for me. I'm sorry. I can't handle the consequences of my actions. I'm out.
I can't handle the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
You and your baby have a good time.
Especially because their kids are like what, teenagers now.
Yeah.
This is a whole. This is
Baby.
a newborn. And did you see the part where she was like, "Yeah, you going like something. You gonna have to be here day and night." And like what?
Yeah, what, another woman? No, you're not. You're
What?
married to somebody else. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, that's
Y'all would be surprised how often this happens in real life.
Well,
I'm
I
not-
know this happens a lot in real life.
Yeah, I'm not mature enough, I guess. if that's the word, to deal with that.
I think that
I'm
if
not
I
doing
was
it. I'm calling that baby ugly every day.
ugly.
just because my feelings are hurt.
You
Gonna be over there like this.
That
this
ugly
look,
ass
this look.
baby.
You gonna be pitching the baby.
Pitching the baby like this. Motherfucker.
I thought you were wearing the same pattern.
Thank you. That's this fucking baby. Oh, you don't need to eat today.
Now you torturing the baby. She ain't gonna torture no baby, but she gonna be like, he can't come over here.
I don't think that I'm much, and people, I know, like I have actually had this conversation with other people, and people always ask, because I have step parents. I've had step parents for almost my whole life. And they're like, what do you mean you can't take care of? I don't
You
think
know
I have
yourself.
I don't think I have it in me. I don't
Well,
think.
what if you were divorced, right? And you weren't with the guy anymore, and he had a baby with his new wife, right?
Okay.
And your child, who is this baby's sibling, was like, "Oh, can little Jaquan come over?" and
No,
play
but you
the
could
game?"
go over there.
Yeah, you're not. You can't.
That was an honest answer.
You can absolutely. I would never keep you from your sibling, but your sibling can't come here.
But mom, I want to show him my cool room.
FaceTime. We live in a virtual world.
Zoom that nigga.
Zoom that
Okay.
nigga
To be
is insane.
fair, if we were divorced,
Yeah, and like it
Maybe.
wasn't like he had the baby while y'all were together.
yeah, if we were divorced, I might be able to. I might. I'm not. I don't know, because I'm not going to give you a definite, because I reserve the right to take it back. But it's a possibility. I could consider it if we were divorced, but like I know that it's her fault that he
Yeah.
was even with this
And that's
lady.
what I'm saying.
I recognize that, but I also
Know yourself.
know myself, and I'm not about to do that to myself.
In the show, I agree. Like, and if I was her in the show, I'd be like, because he also did lie to her. She said, "Did you see with someone that we know?"
And he did lie
said,
about
"No, it's no one you know." The whole time, it's some bitch that she been around all the time.
And he should have told her.
So-
he should have told her from the jump, because
So that
finding out
alone-
on your own.
that alone.
Now I want to fight.
Now we're done, and our break is not just a break. We're broken up. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They want to keep the family together. I get it, but like you're just lying and shit. Like,
Yeah.
so on Love Is Blind, but like having an extra kid, I guess when you're on a break, and then you have to tell her eventually because you didn't know that you thought you just having sex the whole time.
Yeah,
you
you
was
did.
pregnant.
He didn't know. To be fair, yeah, it was a surprise.
So on
but-
Love Is Blind, you know how Love Is Blind
So
goes?
is this divorce?
Yeah,
Here you go.
It's official, babe. So on Love Is Blind, the girl, the guy and the girl together. You know how Love and Blind goes? Like they meet each other in the pods. They don't.
Yeah,
meet.
Malika was just talking about this on her story.
Yeah, and then they meet. They decide to marry each other through the wall. You've seen it before.
Yeah.
That's
He
so
married
crazy
that
to me,
chick.
too.
She lied and said she looked like
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Yeah, she did not look like Megan.
That was
Fox.
last season. So in this season, the guy, him and the girl, they're like the couple everyone's rooting for, a black couple from DC. Everybody's like, oh, I love this.
What's she done?
Bruh.
It was him.
They come back after they go to they do the whole experiment.
Yeah,
they go to Mexico. They come back, and then she finds out that he has 3 kids. He didn't tell her that the whole time. And then he tries to.
He's on TV like nobody would know.
And then they're talking about like, oh, I can't wait to have kids. Like, oh, what we gonna name?
I think they were talking about names and stuff.
Yeah,
but
like,
you
oh,
already got
And
3.
He didn't mention his children that he has already, and then he tries to pretend that he was just a sperm donor, but it was not. That's not the case. Like, there's mad evidence that he was a part.
Oh,
of
so
this
he
kid.
just lied.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
But
crazy.
people in her comments like, I'm rooting for you guys. You guys can get through this. No, the
I
fuck
think that
we
is so
can't.
crazy. I think
you lying
think
about
that
your
people-
kids.
you
You
lying
lie
about
about
everything.
I don't think it's fair for people expect people to be like the bigger person and have so much forgiveness.
Bigger
Like
person?
I'm not putting myself in a position that I know I'm gonna have to like fight to be a good person.
And then
I'm not
also-
doing it. I'm just gonna excuse myself.
You're
I'm
lying
just-
about
because
you're lying about this. What else are you lying about? You're lying about everything. You're pretending to be smart. You're fucking not. You have 3 children. He tried to say that he's just a sperm donor. Right. Sorry. And then the sperm, the wife came out or the ex-fiance came out and was like, he's not. He actually owes X amount in child support. Like,
so he was trying to come in there to get a bag and a coin so he could pay his child support.
I feel like,
But the problem is,
why the fuck would you go on that show?
right?
yes. Why would you go on
It's a
that
real
show?
show.
People
It's
really
desperation.
believe they
You
don't
had
have to
kids.
disclose
And
certain
how
things,
did
but
they,
you do.
And how did they do the background check to see if he was lying?
They be doing that shit and they be like,
That
this-
was on purpose.
They be
That
like,
was
this-
for
this is-
ratings.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said,
They
it's,
said-
it's all written.
Yeah, it's and they said,
Little T here.
we going to drop this later and see what we get from it.
That's terrible.
But I really don't. I hate when people like if I'm in a situation and maybe the righteous thing or whatever to do is to maybe go through it, but I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Especially not
I
Love is
don't
Blind,
care.
bitch. I met you 2 weeks ago. I definitely don't have to do
Right,
this
so
shit.
I can be miserable.
Yeah, no.
I gotta be miserable just to make myself look like a good person. I'm not going
No,
for it.
break
Get out my
out
I'm
face.
not going on Love is Blind. I'm not going on an app to meet nobody. I don't care. Like, even with today's society and men, right? And single men, because I ain't trying
The term single be loose too.
Right.
Like,
the term single
You
be
never
loose.
know.
And also it's because the ratio of straight men looking for a straight woman is so low.
but not also looking for a man on the low.
And it's just like, I really feel like some men come to a single woman like, you need me.
You should like me and be
You
with
should
me.
like me liking you because I'm
You have
single
no options.
and I'm not gay and I want to talk to you, so I'm gonna put this pressure on. I'm
I'd rather be by
sorry,
myself.
but I have never been the pressure bitch. You pressure me, it's just gonna turn me all the way off. Don't start texting me every day. Like, what you doing? You don't want to go here.
First
You
of
don't
all, I
want to
work
go there.
Monday through Friday.
Like,
Don't
nah,
ask me
I
what
don't
I'm
wanna
doing.
Go. Like, I have other stuff to do. I'm not sitting at home twiddling my thumbs. Like, what's this nigga doing? I don't care.
Yeah, I feel
And then the people who are the people who are twiddling their thumbs, they're having the most problems.
Exactly.
No, I'm sorry, they're having the same problems as the people who aren't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't make any sense.
The people aren't matching.
The people aren't matching. You need to go find somebody who's worried about what you're doing. You want to text every day.
Right.
I have never.
at this big age, I'm not texting you all day every day, bro.
Exactly. Like,
What do we have to talk about all day every day?
Don't send me a song and then think I'm gonna decipher the song and tell you what I think about it. Nigga, I'm 48 years old. Like, what the fuck you think I'm doing all day? Like, I ain't even trying to be funny.
I'm at work, bitch. Damn.
Don't send me a song. If I don't respond, you're like, oh, well, you didn't like the song? 2 days later, like, no, I didn't even listen to it because I actually have something to do. You need to find somebody who's forcing themselves to have a
Yeah.
mate. And men can lie and say, oh, I don't be doing that. Yes, you fuck y'all do. Y'all be forcing bitches into relationships and
But then not calling them relationships.
You're not going. She's
Like,
not going to be your girlfriend.
Because now when I come to you with relationship shit, oh, but we not in a
We're
relationship.
just
Well, what the fuck we
friends.
doing? What we doing?
we're just friends. Like, that's not it. That's why.
Yeah,
that's
see,
why
that be make see.
I
that be making me
don't
want
do
to fight.
that shit. If
Exactly.
we don't decide to be in a
Kiana be
relationship,
laughing at me because I be calling Kiana. I be like, Kiana, isn't this passive aggressive? If somebody
No.
says it,
for her, I'm not
allowed.
For her, am I
No, I was
Oh.
I'm not
stretching.
gonna put her business out her. For her, sometimes it'd be just like the person just being nice to her, and she'd be like, "This nigga be asking me,
I'm gonna
like,
ask you,
do I want
yes.
to hang
Okay.
out?
No, yes.
And don't fucking sugarcoat it. Don't add no
I'm
bullshit.
not sugarcoating
They'd be
it.
like,
I
you
ain't
want
no
to go to the
bullshit.
movies? She's like, he asked me to go to the movies. What else is he supposed to do? Like, he's supposed to ask you to hang out. The
Yes.
fuck? Like,
I'm not even going to the movie. Say I'm going to this. So you're talking to somebody, you chit chat, you texting or whatever, right? You see them face to face, and you haven't seen them in like a couple of days, and they say, "Oh, I miss you." Isn't that them forcing you? Trying to say,
it's
So
not.
my response was, I'm not saying I miss you back because I don't fucking miss you. You're not
a
going
little
to
much.
passive aggressively say this shit to me
What if
and
he
think
meant
that
it? Like,
I'm going to say I miss you back.
she's so cynical. She's taking as him lying, but it's like,
I don't know that. I'm not saying that you have to say I miss you back, but I wouldn't automatically assume.
But now you got me sitting here feeling like, no, what the fuck I gotta say? Like,
Not
I'm not
all.
saying that.
Oh yeah,
I do shit like that.
Oh, like
You could have just been like, nah, I really didn't miss you. You could have just say exactly what you wanted to.
No, but I said you're not going to passively aggressively make me tell you I miss you because
I think that's where you messing up there.
I
I don't think he's being.
I'm sorry,
I don't think
Plug,
he's
but I
being.
didn't mess up because he was still on me. So, so I did mess up.
I'm
But
not saying you messed up with the thing. I'm just saying that you
I think
you
maybe
thinking.
Plug, as a man, if somebody told you you're not gonna passively aggressively make me tell you,
I would have
miss
thought you was weird.
no, and you wouldn't have talked to me no more, right?
Right.
Thank
Did you not want to talk to him anymore?
No.
Oh, then I would have just said that. I've been trying to be. You
That's
know what?
what y'all tell her,
Something that I've been working on is to just say like what I mean. Like,
Because why can't we say what we mean?
yeah, I have been
You
working on.
don't want to. You could have told him like,
This
hey,
is not working for me.
I actually didn't miss you. Actually, you know what? You're a really cool guy, but like we
This
could be
this not
friends,
working
but
for
it's not
me.
it. Instead, you're like, you're not gonna passively aggressively make me tell you I miss you.
And then he wants to talk to you, so he's not going to be like, well, he's just going to take what you said and be like, oh, okay, so I just won't ask her if I.
And you're funny
answer
and
it no
silly,
more.
so I know how you are. Like you was in there, like you're not gonna make me say I miss you. He probably think you.
He probably was
You
kiki-kikiing.
like you flirting with him, like you trying to be hard to get. Like you're not being direct. And then
Yeah, I would say that you should just tell him. Tell him straight up.
You
like,
you are being passive aggressive, not telling them that you don't want to talk to him.
Exactly.
passive
She's passive aggressive and thinking he's being passive aggressive by saying he misses her. If you like somebody and they say,
How could you miss me and you don't know me?
Mom, if you
You
get
can miss
around-
somebody's
Mom,
presence.
if you get
Yeah.
around somebody and you like them and you're like, damn, like we had such a good time on Saturday,
it's like you missed that feeling
yeah,
that you
that
had
was so
with them.
good. Like
Yeah.
I miss them being
So
around me.
he didn't use the right words. He should have said, "Damn, I'm missing the vibe we had the other
Or
day."
something like that. Like,
Sometimes people don't have the words though.
I feel
Right.
I
like,
find that
I feel
men
like you was-
especially have difficulty.
I feel like you was
Also,
trying to crunch
I
me
miss
into
you
a
is the
situation.
same thing. Like I miss you. Like I miss you being with you, next to you, talking to you, hanging out with you.
That sound.
But you know what the thing is, you're only annoyed by it because you don't like
She
him.
don't like him. That's
if
what
you
I was trying
like,
to tell
if you
her.
liked him,
You'll be like, oh,
he missed me.
My man.
Yeah, honestly, because that's what it be like. Because there are men that flirt.
Period.
For men that
Exactly.
men that you're not interested in when they flirt with you,
You're just
you're
like,
irritated. Like cut it out.
Yeah.
But
Right, but then it could be the nigga that you've been sweating, and he
How
might,
dare
he
he
might
see
do
me?
something real light, and you blushing.
You like, oh, he
you
liked my
giggling like a
story.
schoolgirl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
love
posted a
that.
selfie like my story. Ooh.
Yeah, just not even. You didn't even comment. You just liked it. I'm like, oh,
he looked at my story. He liked it. So you don't, if you just don't like, and that's why I be telling
Yeah,
him, like,
you just don't like
you
that
don't
nigga.
like him, so you find, because she kind of trying to portray him as some weirdo. I'm like, no, he likes you and you don't like him, so
yeah,
you're just,
that dynamic is difficult.
You're
though, 'cause
making it-
it's almost like you're harassing me, bitch.
yeah, I don't
But they're
want,
just being nice.
they're just doing the same shit that you would
Exactly.
like someone to do, but you finally have, ended the whole thing. But she going, every time we talk about it, she's like, he's being passive aggressive. I'm like, because he says that he
Yeah,
likes,
he was getting on your nerves.
he
You don't
likes
like
you.
him.
He wants to hang out with you. This is the things that people
What he's scheduling dates?
Yeah,
Oh my God. He's trying to see what we can do together.
He's free this weekend. He wants to know if I'm free. Like
He's interested in me.
I really think that I have a problem.
A little bit. I think maybe we need a couple sessions. And
Yeah, I think I have a problem.
Next episode, Therapod with her.
Because in my mind, I'm
I
like,
think we just had a breakthrough.
what
I think
do
we had
you-
a breakthrough.
Yeah, there you go. That's the
And
breakthrough.
I've been there.
I have
like,
a problem.
What is a nigga I don't like talking to me about shit? I'm
It
like,
is annoying to have,
But I
have a man
also-
that you're not interested
I also
in,
be
interested
like-
in you.
So
Yeah.
me and Keanu went out one night, and this guy gave me his phone number. He texted me in the
Oh
car.
my God.
He texted me in the car. I was like, okay, why are you texting me in the car?
let's
I
not
just
lie. We was there. We was
Yeah.
entertaining.
We was having-
laughing.
we was having fun.
We gonna hang out after this.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yo,
Not pull up after this.
No outfit with the see-through shirt on.
Oh, no, that's right.
She was
On
looking cute.
outside.
She was looking cute.
And then he called in the car, and then I was like, okay.
It be the
Then
weird
we
going
got
after
like
this.
a text message. Then we got home. He called again. We was getting close to the house. Kiana was like, my mom's in the bathroom. She can't talk. Click, hung up. Now, you would think that would make you be like, oh, they acting funny. Don't.
Not if you
He's-
been not
Yes.
if you was
This-
if you was flirting with him. Was you flirting with him?
I was flirting in the club.
Yeah, he went now. He went
in
now.
the club, I was flirting.
Yeah.
In the club, we all fans. This he had to
Yeah, but
be
the
at
light's
least,
on now.
He was at least, I'm going to say, late 30s.
Yeah, he was definitely like mid. He was young.
I'm older than him. He sent
really
a
look good.
He sent a video,
I forgot
and it
about
was
this.
like, it was nice meeting you
That's weird.
And I was like, so I
That's
showed
weird.
it. I showed it to Kiana. Don't move. I walked to the bathroom. He calls the phone. She answers and says some crazy
I'm
shit.
like,
You're like, yo, I can't
Yeah,
remember what
that
she
him
said.
sending the video is mad weird.
Oh, and
no, I started talking to him crazy about you bringing bottles and blunts or what? Like,
Yo.
and I'm like, you pulling up, you bringing bottles and blunts or like what? Like I'm talking. He like, well, who is this? I'm like, it's me. Like we just met. Like
Like, what you
I'm like, I'm
mean?
pretending to be her. I'm like, so like, if you want to chill, like bring the bottles and blunts. Because if
are
not,
stupid.
then like
we over here playing around, but it was just the fact that you're
Yeah.
38 years old and you in there talking about something. I was
Sending
like,
the video is
because
mad cringy.
you made that video months ago and you sent it to whoever you give your phone number
No,
to.
a pre-made video is insane.
Not him pulling it out for the special
Like, if
occasion.
you would
He
have
said, "Oh, here
said-
go one."
Yo, if you would have said it was nice meeting you, Doretta, then I'm like, oh,
Like, this is original.
shit. Like,
I still would have thought that was weird.
Yeah,
Why
it
are you
was
sending
still-
me a video?
he was
Like,
gonna get blocked anyway. I give him my number and block people on a regular basis. This is what I do. And
This
they be
is
like,
what I do.
And they be like, Mom, why you give out? Don't you give out fake number? I was like, because niggas will kill you. Like they will
Facts.
dial you right there.
That's why we want. That's why we picked the bear.
Yeah, you got.
I lied that my phone is dead. Actually, my friend has it.
Because you know what? One time I tried to give a fake phone number and he called me right then and there.
Yes, that's what
and
I'm
I
saying.
did not know what to do.
Did you just not see that lady get shot on Facebook the other day?
No.
Because she gave a dude the wrong number. He walked up to the door. He's like, "Oh, hey, you remember me?" She's like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, you gave me wrong." Pow, pow, shot
Niggas
her.
is crazy.
Like,
That's
come
why.
on.
But you know it's crazy because there will be some niggas that say no. You should just reject them. Don't lead them on. Da, 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 da. Bitch, we're scared.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
terrified
terrified many
of what's
times.
going to happen to
Many
me.
times where I've been just giving my number and being like, okay, and then just start ignoring them or block them, whatever it is.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like,
I'm
I don't want to
scared.
argue or get embarrassed in person. Now all of a sudden, you fat bitch in person.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
but
You came over here.
You ugly old bitch.
anyway.
I wasn't a fat bitch from across the room.
Exactly. I ain't want to talk to you anyway. You ugly old bitch.
Now you're in my face, and I told you no, and you mad.
Yeah. I don't like
See?
to be embarrassed. So oh yeah, okay.
I was leaving my part-time job.
That's
the other
why
day,
I don't be.
and
I don't
was
like to be rude to
texting
you.
on my phone, and this guy was like, "Cause you could call me." So I did like this. As I was walking to the door, getting closer, so he's walking side by side, but you could call me. So then I get the phone even closer. And he's like, but you could call me. Then I start doing this, like I'm swiping. I'm like, I'm not saying anything back. Dude.
Yeah, it's like,
get
y'all
the
don't
hell.
take hints. Y'all don't take direct rejection. So what do we do? What we supposed to do?
And that's crazy part.
What do you think?
The people who be doing that are like
What-
not
what-
right.
Putting you on the spot.
They're not right.
Carry around a pistol,
Like,
basically.
I generally can't see you doing that to somebody.
No,
Like-
I think that women in those situations, I think all women should just be carrying guns. I agree. I agree. That y'all not safe.
Yeah,
Niggas is
thank
weird.
you. Thank you.
I'm getting a gun. And I'm
It's-
old.
it's scary
so
out
you
here.
young chicks, y'all need to get a gun.
It's scary out here.
But don't nobody want my old
Don't
age.
Take
let
some
it-
self-defense
I let a
classes.
YN run up on you.
chasing you around the crib.
chasing me around the crib. Ain't nobody in my crib.
They following you from Philly to home and shit.
Well, he did not follow us. He was just
Nice.
calling us.
Oh, he was out back.
I don't know him.
He was in a chicken coop.
He was like, yeah, you told me XYZ, I'm on the way. Da, da, da. I was on the phone with him. I'm like, why did she tell you where she at?
I did not tell him where I'm
You
at.
didn't tell him exactly where you was at, but a general direction. So he started driving that general direction. That's why he kept calling you, because he was like,
I'm on the
I'm in
way.
the area. Like, you wanted me to come.
Pull
Like,
up.
I don't remember that part. That was 5
That's crazy.
tequila and ginger ales in. I
but
don't
yeah,
know.
the whole thing on Reasonable Doubt is just like, to me, was crazy. And then on Love is Blind, for him to pretend he don't have kids, it's like, if someone's gonna hide from you, they have kids, they're hiding everything else.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, if there has at very early on, I'm not saying it got to be the first date, but within the
First
first
date,
within
tell
the
me you
first
have
5,
kids.
full disclosure, because I'm not finna waste my time, because that's when people get crazy.
I think first date, like,
now you done made me wait 6-7
Yeah, I have
months.
to agree
on
with
the
you.
first date,
If
like,
you got
you're
kids,
talking
you should
about
tell
your
somebody.
life. Like,
Yeah,
why
no,
would
kids
that
as the
not?
first date for sure. Kid, before we go on a date,
Yeah, like,
let
why-
me know that
why
you got
do
3
I know
kids,
you
because I
have-
might not
well,
go.
Like, how do I not know that you have kids?
Especially if I don't have any.
In older life dating, it starts off like this. Hey, how are you? How are you? Okay. Now my name is this. My name is
But
that.
y'all already assuming y'all got kids.
That's not it. You got to say this. Is there are you with someone? No.
Someone think they with you.
I said, is there someone that would be mad with you talking to me right now? What kind of question is that?
Yes.
What type
That's
of
the answer.
situationships do you have going on? Is there anybody who can run up right now, punch me dead in my face because she mad you talking to me? If you give me that means yes.
The fact that he answered that question with a question was enough for me.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have had no more questions.
Don't worry about it, hon.
Wrap it up. Thanks.
You guys
Nice to
started
meet you.
Are you married? Because literally, married dudes are the most single people in the world.
That'd be
and
so crazy.
it'd be crazy because they can literally on Tuesday post, oh, I love my wife. She do everything for me and my kids. Happy birthday to her. I'm taking her here and there. And then on Thursday, be in inbox like, what's up? Didn't you just tell your wife happy birthday on Tuesday, nigga?
That shit is crazy.
Like,
That scares me.
block.
yeah.
And this is the reason why they pay. That's one of the reasons why she said she'd rather get an arranged marriage and she's fucking for the cash.
And you know what I always think about Family Feud? When people be giving dumb answers, I'm not clapping for you.
First of all,
I'm gonna come pop you in the back of your head because why the fuck would you say that?
no, but you need that one person that's going to give that answer for the 4 people. For the 4 dummies that was like, Czechoslovakia. You gotta have that one person who don't know what the fuck they talking about to say.
Y'all not about to embarrass me. Don't come up on Family Feud fucking up, because if you fuck up my money,
as long as we look good, we all coordinate with the same color. Everybody hair nice. I'm flirting with
I'm
Steve.
here for the money.
Do
not
with
fuck up with Steve.
I'm flirting with Mr. Potato Head. We coming out of here $10,000 at the end of the week. We gonna get a new Chevy Cavalier.
It always is a shit.
I'm gonna get a Chrysler 500. Some old masculine shit. Come on now. They gonna have to ship that bitch from Cali all the way to New Jersey.
I can't with you. Do they really be getting those?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, do y'all really be walking away with them cars?
Well, unfortunately, it seems like they do.
Well, of Fortune, I know they did.
Oh, do
They run up there like, in front of their Chevy Tahoe. Okay. Yeah, we aren't recording.
Oh.
So this is page I've been following for years called @6brownchicks, and it's 6 brown chicks, 6 black girls who run this like advice page online. It's been going for years. And this people write in and ask for advice, and it is just absolutely insane. So I thought we could do a few of those because it's just like you read it, as you keep reading, you're confused the whole time, like, where is this going? And then it ends with something fucking insane. So I'll go first with one I saw this week. It says, husband and I invested in a 3-flat building. We live on the top floor. Tenants live on the other floors. My first floor tenant hasn't paid rent in 3 months. Husband said he'd get the rent. I doubted that. Tenant is a couch potato who lost her job. So I fast-tracked the eviction process. The sheriff arrived weeks later and put her shit on the curb.
I know that's right.
Husband is shocked. Why'd you do this? I told you I'll get the rent. Husband goes outside to stop the eviction. Deadbeat tenant confronts me. I've been fucking you all. Sorry, deadbeat tenant confronts him. I've been fucking you all month, and you do me like this? He pulls her aside, and I can still hear him. Calm down. I'll fix this, he says. Husband and I fight on site. Sheriff detains us for police. Sheriff tells husband he can't pursue the eviction because he has a court order. Sheriff tells husband he can't pause the eviction because he has a court order. As we're arrested, husband tells the deadbeat tenant to sleep in our apartment for the night. My sister bails me out the following day. Our apartment is stripped clean. Clothes, jewelry, electronics, everything is gone. Tenant robbed us. Husband blames me for overreacting and evicting the tenant behind his back. I know I'm not crazy. Our marriage is over, but I need to know, was I wrong?
You was wrong for not whooping his ass and hers.
What?
Nah, yo.
That's crazy.
I knew it. As you was saying that, I was like, he's sleeping with her.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Second sentence in, I said he's sleeping with her.
Yeah.
She downstairs, that first floor.
Nah, yo.
Rent.
At 3 months.
Why didn't he just give her the money to pay the wife?
Because he deadbeat. Right? And just that's what it said. She's stupid for being
This
married
is
to him.
crazy. Because if it was more and this was doing that,
Blame
man,
me.
fact, I'm so crazy that I would have sat there like this when the cops came. Because I would have figured it out. And I would have been calm. And nobody would have
Y'all
been
better
taken.
get these niggas the hell up out of here before I get my
Nobody
gun.
would have been taken anywhere. I'd have been like, oh, no, sir. It's okay. She can have another month to get out. It's all right. We're going to handle this internally. I don't even know why I called you.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. We're gonna work this out.
He did say they couldn't pause because the husband who also owns the
tried
building.
to.
He tried to pause it, but they're like, paperwork's already done. We have to.
But I'm saying the cop part, the whole getting locked up. I wouldn't have been out there wailing and screaming,
Like fighting
fuck
him,
this
yeah.
nigga, he fucking.
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah,
have done
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I would have
Calm, cool, and
calmed
collected.
all the way down.
No crashing out.
So the
124.
cops would have just left. And at that point, then I would have said, okay, I know what's going on here. You and her. Matter of fact, you get your belongings and move downstairs, and y'all pay me rent.
Get up out of here.
Pay
Yeah.
the rent. You go down there with her. I'll live upstairs, and we'll get divorced. But
That's
at
so
this
mature.
point, but at
'Cause
this
I don't know
point,
that I could do that.
because I'm old, and at this point, I ain't got time to be just going through all.
I'm
this.
not old, but I mean, I'm
For
older,
nothing.
but I'm not doing
I'm
that.
older,
I've been,
but
like, going down
dog,
there
I
with
don't know.
her.
When my feelings hurt, it's something that
They
be
wouldn't have
not
stayed
working in
long.
my
ass.
brain.
They wouldn't have stayed long because I would have been walking downstairs, letting my dog shit on their front porch.
So you're not that
Do
mature.
whatever. I'd have been
Yeah,
smearing
and that's
dog
her
shit on-
husband, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, bro.
It would have been all sorts of stuff that they would have felt uncomfortable
Yeah,
being there.
mm-mm.
But I would have collected that cash and
I
then they
feel
would have
that.
moved.
Yeah, don't mess up the money.
I would have collected the cash.
But don't either of them got the cash. That's why they 3 months behind.
Like, you got me paying for all sorts of stuff, and then you got
I read that. I was like, I don't know. In this situation, if I was the wife, I'd be like, I definitely wouldn't have been fighting him from the cops to get arrested too. Fuck that. I'm not going to jail and also being heartbroken. That's not going to happen.
Heartbroken, and now you robbed.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
and then they stole all your
and
shit. Like,
sitting there talking about something. This what you buying this bitch? Picking up everything, taking it out.
Yeah,
Bring
that's
all the
crazy.
being Antigua
You
Bay.
can't- you
Letting
can't-
her him the disrespect of
You can stay
him
in
letting
our
her
apartment.
stay in our apartment would have been enough for me to wild out. What?
now you're just doing anything. So when I wasn't here, she was just in this bitch. What show
Yeah,
was
in
that?
my house, like it's something about that in my house, bro. Like
Doing
y'all want to
anything.
die.
Yeah.
I feel like no, because don't disrespect me like that. Don't do
agree.
that.
Kiana, what show was I was watching and the dude the Menendez. The Menendez show.
I didn't finish it. So I don't,
Okay.
but tell me
Well,
anyway.
the lawyer let the chick who he called into and said, "Come here, come
He was
here,
the
listen to
psychologist,
this."
the
The
therapist.
psychologist.
He called the girl and she was like,
She
she
was-
called his friend that he was sleeping with too. And was
Yeah,
like,
he was sleeping with one of his patients, right? And he was like, "Come here, because they're about to confess, and I need somebody here
To witness it.
To witness it, right?" So she heard everything, and then said, "Oh, if you want me to be, you're having your back or whatever, you need to move me in your house and
No,
move
no, no.
the lady in her house."
That's
And-
not what she said. She said that she felt unsafe because they were.
But that's
they're
still your
murderers.
side chick.
Yeah, and he moved her
Yeah.
into the house with the wife and everything.
with the wife.
She was like,
There's
she was like,
just certain levels of disrespect that are
Exactly.
unacceptable to me.
that's how you end up with the mugshot thing.
That's
in
what
front
I'm
of your
saying.
head.
Exactly.
It's certain stuff that you can't do and not expect violence.
Yeah.
And then she gonna say to his daughter, "Oh, if
I'm
was
replacing your mom.
I'm replacing your mom, and when
The side chick said this?
Because he
Violence.
was telling her, "Oh, you're gonna be my new wife. Like,
Violence.
I'm divorcing her."
he was lying
was
to
To
her.
my daughter?
Yeah, but
Violence.
he said, and he was like, "Okay, you didn't took it too far. You didn't say some shit to my daughter. You got
Oh, that's taking it too far.
yeah.
Not me moving you in here.
Yeah.
But
And
you
I'm
saying that to my
fucking you.
daughter. Yeah.
with my wife here."
No.
And
Not going
and did
for it.
you get that far in the show? Because the wife could tell. She's like, "Oh, that's what you get for moving them in."
I didn't get that far.
But she was just getting married too. She was prostituting sex.
I don't care how much growth and therapy I have done. Violence.
I hope that my growth,
know.
I hope my growth in therapy like steers me away from them situations and not even. Have
Yeah,
to
I
get
hope
into
to
them.
not ever be put in those positions
'Cause,
because there's no amount of growth or therapy that like I'm just there's a threshold for levels of disrespect.
My thought process,
And I'm
on-
not even an angry person.
me neither.
Like,
That,
I'm not.
But that's why we're the people we have to worry about.
Yeah. That's true.
The people who
because
don't
because I'm so like I really be chill about
like,
a lot.
As soon as I'm in that moment where I'm not, it's just like this is actually really a bad moment for
Look,
me.
Yeah,
have
you
you
shouldn't
ever
have, you
met
shouldn't have ever
Kiana?
got me here.
Look, have you ever met that Kiana yet?
What, Kiana?
The I'm no longer nice Kiana.
The don't push me.
No,
Yes.
no, I haven't.
That's good.
Because
I've seen like little mean streaks, but nothing like crazy.
Well, he doesn't
she's
do
a Pisces. Yeah,
He
you
don't do nothing to
anything.
get you there.
But she's a Pisces.
Oh no, I've dealt with a
she
Pisces before that
holds-
was like super crazy.
Yeah, she holds everything in, but once it comes out, it's like, "Arr." But
What the fuck?
No, I think she's definitely got with me at least. She's definitely got better with like communicating her feelings.
even with me in her conversation too, I could tell you that you
Mature.
don't hold it.
I just say what I feel in the
Yeah,
moment.
you just say what you feel, and I'm not gonna double back.
That's good.
Because I really used to hold it all in and then be
She
like
did.
so mad.
That's worse. Yeah,
But
that is worse.
And
Yeah.
especially
What do you think
with,
has helped with that?
Realizing that the outcome of that was never good.
That's good. Self-awareness.
Yeah,
Look at you,
It
girl.
was like it was back to our conversation the other day. Like when you over compromise other people, like you don't win.
yeah.
Like realizing that too. Like I'm doing all this and I'm mad at the end of the day. Like fuck that.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be worth
So,
it. It's
like-
never worth it.
Just realizing that like I gotta just say my feelings.
Get that shit off your
Yeah.
chest.
But interesting that you said.
she ain't
Doretta
get
Miller.
that from me because I hold it in.
Interesting. What?
I said interesting that Doretta Miller says that about me.
No.
That she noticed the growth.
Yeah, because she ain't get it from me. Because I'm like her. I'll hold it until I just be like, you know what?
Fuck all you guys.
Yeah, fuck everybody.
I've definitely gotten better.
I'm destroying this whole bitch.
Because also sometimes what it really is sometimes you get to a point where like it's all held in and then it's like there's no like it's for me sometimes I hold it all in, I don't say anything, and then like the situation's over anyway.
Yeah.
Or like whatever it is, whoever I'm mad at, I don't talk to them no more because I'm CEO of leaving somebody the fuck alone if they piss me the
that's
fuck
right.
off. So then I don't even get to say it and then I feel weird. I'm like, I didn't even get to
You
tell
didn't
them.
get that, like, yeah, because that's still
Yeah.
boiling in you.
So now I just say it and when it happens, like, you're actually kind of pissing me off.
Even as a child, I'm talking like 3 or 4 years old. She was the same way. Like if somebody was doing something, because all my kids are back to back to back, so
Right.
they're like
They're
5,
close
4.
in age.
They're like 5, 4, 3, 1. Like so, if somebody was messing with her and she didn't want to be bothered with it, like she'll like kindly be like, like leave me alone.
Aw.
Like leave me alone.
But
But
then I
then
get
by
mad.
like the 5th time, it's like pow, pow, pow. And she
Like, you ain't hear me when I was trying
like
to
she
be nice.
coming back karate chopping and,
Yeah.
and everything else. I'm like, oh my god! And then
Sometimes you can't
they left for the
gentle
curb, like, oh,
communicate
God.
with
What's one of the crazier stories that you have of Key, like when she was a kid?
plug. So
Okay.
we
We'll do it. I guess.
we had. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
one.
sorry, yes.
We had. The cars all the kids have, they're yellow, red, and blue.
Yeah.
And you can put a passenger in it, and y'all ride around. It's fake, but you're using your feet.
Right.
So Tia used to always get in the driver's side. Oh, Tia used to always get in the driver's side and want to drive, right? Kiana be in the passenger side. They would have like Lester, Darian in the back or whatever. And
Yeah, but y'all had a Jeep. This is a big car.
they would be riding around the house, whatever, And Kiana, every time she would try to slide to the front when the car was by itself, somebody would push her out the way and she would get in the passenger side. So finally,
That's how I don't like driving now. See, all comes full circle.
finally,
It's childhood trauma.
one day, they get into the car, they driving around, whatever. Kiana gets out the car. She opened the door because it was like plastic door. She opens the plastic door in the car. She walks over to the toy chest we had. She picks up a hard train, like it was a metal train. She walks over to things. She's like, pow, pow. She just starts knocking everybody out. And then they all on the ground crying. She pulls off in the car into the kitchen. She pulls
She's probably smiling.
Her little feet moving.
She was driving off into the kitchen like, I finally got the car to myself. I was like, what?
And you guys are driving as cautious as you wanted to, and wasn't nobody complaining. I feel that.
That was the beginning of your villain origin story.
And then she just got into this phase. Lester wouldn't stop crying. He would do like this. Wah, wah. He would do this constant like wah thing, and everybody was like, "Why is he doing that?" We're like, "I don't know." So Kiana was like, "I'm tired of this shit." Mind you, they a year apart. Kiana comes over and he was in a little chair, and Kiana just starts stabbing him in the face with a chicken bone. And
Chicken bones.
he still got a scar on his.
Now
throat.
you did permanent damage to him.
To this day, she's like, shut up. She's banging him. I'm like, oh my God.
Around how old was I when I did that?
if he was in a chair rocking, he was probably what 1.5. So that
So I
means
was like 2.5.
you're probably 2.5.
Yes, I don't remember that.
She was
Attempted
tired
murder.
of that.
2.5.
And I used to always
So stop
have-
fucking with me.
I used to always buy these
Period.
like I don't want to say the word like metrosexual, but I would buy colors of like pajamas or something that they could all share because they was all the same size. I'm
Right.
broke. So she over top of him in this pink ensemble, like and he in his chair, like
You
"Hey."
ruining my show, nigga.
Like shut the hell up.
I'm trying to hear Dora.
The violence.
Yo, I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
why I don't, and I know
So that makes sense
I
now
have
because she be
ranges.
stabbing me in my sleep.
you goddamn wish. But I know for sure that that's why I don't like getting to a point where I feel bad because
Because you know you don't know how to act.
my like anger is not normal.
Sure, her anger.
feel that.
I have to.
It overtakes
her
you.
anger
Yeah.
is not normal.
I feel that.
and I've seen her even in older years where I can see the flick, like where someone's saying something to her and she'll like, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I feel
And
that.
she's going.
She do a little head
Yeah,
tilt.
no. I'm like, she going into I don't care how you feel mode. And
That's
then,
not a good mode for me to be in.
And then
'Cause I always care how people feel.
Yeah, and she blasts off, and I'm like,
I'm just
she's
saying
like, "Mom,
disrespectful
what you
shit.
think?" And I'm like, okay. I mean, I understand her point though,
Mhm.
because I'm blast off too.
Yeah.
But I be like, but then I have to
I
take.
be feeling like because I have known you for a long time. I feel like if you have to get to that point,
It's just
whoever
like,
did it
no,
deserved it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I feel that way.
If-
I feel very strongly about that
if
because
I'm
you be
here-
very chill.
if I'm here now, it's just like it's beyond it. Like
Yeah,
that's how I feel too. Like,
trying me.
I really try my best to keep it calm.
Was she does.
So
Yeah,
then when,
so
like,
I feel like if you get there,
when it gets to a point
shouldn't
where
feel bad.
it's not there anymore and I can't even hold, I'm just like, you have actually, this is your fault. I'm
And
sorry.
then the
You
next
asked for
day
it.
after she
And I got a
blasts
nasty
off,
mouth.
she will apologize though. That's the
that's
crazy part.
nice.
If
That's big
because,
of you.
But to apologize in a way like you did take me there, and I don't agree.
Right.
But I shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have done that much.
done that.
Right.
Much. You know what I mean? Like she'll
but
apologize.
also
so-
take some accountability for
Also-
why I did it.
And
Like,
stop fucking with me.
yeah, I feel
And
that.
I have to say, out of all 5 of my kids, Kiana and Bria bring me in.
Yeah.
Like, cause I will do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
But
Like,
when,
okay, mom. No.
when they come to me and be like, "Mom,
You did a little too much.
Yeah.
you did," then I
You did a little
listen
too much.
because I don't feel like it's just like a
They not just saying it to
you're
say
a
it.
horrible person
Yeah.
because you did this. It's like, hello.
You didn't have to go that far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I listened to her and the other.
The other thing about me is no one can bring me in when I get there. There's no bringing me in until I feel like it.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna hype you up.
and no, until I feel like being brought in, I don't want to hear it. You're actually making me more mad. I have so many dreams because I do like hold in anger a lot. But I be having dreams where I'm like being so insanely angry to people. Like I'll just be like I'm beating somebody up or I'm like cursing somebody out in a grocery store or something.
You might need to find a happy medium though. You know, because like I do get what you're saying because I don't like to be angry either. I don't like the way it makes me feel.
That's
It's
what I'm
also
working
very
on.
exhausting. But I think that there has to be a happy medium where you still got to tell people about themselves.
That's what I'm working on
Yeah.
now, and that's why she was saying that she sees the difference.
Yeah.
Because I have been working on that, and him too. Like I have been working on just being able to be like, okay,
You help me.
yeah, I help him with it too.
That's
Like
good.
I'm in a place where I can be like, hey, this is making me feel uncomfortable. And if the person is not receptive to that, then I'm not responsible for what happens after that.
Right.
But,
I feel you.
but like I at least want to be able to say it. So I have gotten to the point where I'm like,
That's
hey,
good. Yeah.
this is making me feel uncomfortable. I don't like how you made me feel when you said this. I felt that way. So I have gotten there. But when I was younger, like, because I didn't know how to.
It's
I
like
wa-
0 to 100.
yeah, because I wasn't really allowed to express how I felt in
No,
my house.
they
It was
weren't.
just like, you need to shut the fuck up and sit there.
Yeah, I feel
So
like a
that's
lot
just-
of black kids are raised that way.
That's just how it felt. So I always shut the fuck up and sat there until I was just like, even when I was older and it wasn't my mom and dad saying it to me, it was other people making me feel that way. Then I would just like curse people out.
And I
Word,
have to admit, I will take accountability to how they were raised and things that they
Of
went
course.
through. So I
the
don't-
mother.
No, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
but a lot of
some
parents don't take
people
accountability, so I respect that.
Some
Yeah.
people will be
Some
like,
people be
I don't know
like,
why you act like that.
Yeah,
I
like, what you
understand.
mean?
I can literally break down why each of my kids act the way they do.
Right.
And I do take accountability for that because it was a situation in which we were in.
Yeah. I respect
and
that.
I also could be like, I understand why there's no growth sometimes where I think there should be growth,
Mm-hmm.
and I can take accountability for that too.
Yeah.
But
I will say after a certain age, though, no, you shouldn't be taking accountability. Because
But
at
this
a
is the
certain
thing.
point, it's like you grown, get it together.
But let's say
That's
that
a fact. That's how we
but
trying to
let's
tell her.
say-
Yeah.
But let's say you knew from a young age that somebody didn't have the social tolerance or the social etiquette of everyone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
They were
and
autistic.
and there you go, something like that. Let's say it was something like that.
Yeah, something
And
along those
you-
lines.
And you were like, okay, and in my time, if there wasn't this is acceptable.
Yeah.
There wasn't this is what we could put headphones on them and then we could make them just listen to these noises. There wasn't
There wasn't any help
that
for
type
that.
of.
Yeah.
It was just like slow remedial dumb.
I know what you mean.
It was like that.
Yeah, it really
It was
was.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were like
So-
in school. It was like that. Like
The
people
slow
who,
class,
the
right?
slow
You would think
classes
that the people in the slow class
they
were
wasn't
just
even
dumb.
dumb, they just
But
bad.
they're missing social
Most of
cues.
them bad.
Yeah.
So, as a young black mom, I always fought to be like, ain't nothing wrong with my motherfucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
You test the bitch,
Right.
Because ain't nothing wrong. So now that if you're older and the same things that were happening when they were younger, that you could have probably stepped in and been like,
They might.
I
need
mean,
to-
I respect that you could have stepped in, but now as an adult, this is
Yeah,
my life
people
and
who
these
are
are my
adult-
choices, and I have to decide if I'm going to keep living like this or I'm gonna get some fucking help.
and especially
Like,
because, no, that's really what
and
it
people
is.
don't be, but that's what I mean. Like after a certain point, you can't you can say that your parents have influenced a lot of your life. Like that's fair. That is completely understandable. And they like your parents do still have an effect on you as an adult, but you grown. So
if
these
you wanna make a
choices, the
decision-
choice, like you're making a choice to like, especially when you are aware of it, you know something wrong with you,
Yeah.
and you just that's a you problem, not a my parents' problem.
Sure.
So I feel like
That's
to a
absolutely
certain
true.
extent, yes, you take accountability, but after a certain age, they making them choices, and
Especially
that's-
because we
yeah.
come across everything that tells us, like,
we got a lot more resources now.
yeah, and
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't even want to go into all that because it's just personal. But I do think that there's a lot of stuff that's just like you like if you know, they know. You know what I mean? Like they know, and you can see that. You can see that they're making the wrong decision. You can see they know they're making the wrong decisions. But like, and
Yeah,
they
and
like
that's
if-
your choice.
Yeah, that's their decision. You can't really.
yeah, but I'm telling you as a parent, if everything that didn't happen the way you think it should happen to make your kids happy, you hold that on your back.
See, I don't have children, so I don't even know
and
how
I,
that,
I
So-
don't have kids
So
either,
that's the way
that it feels.
that
to
it
you.
feels. So even if you see something wrong and you're like, why this motherfucker don't know that's wrong? In your mind, you're taking it back to, I didn't
Well,
say,
yeah, back in this one.
I didn't say it was wrong then, so
Yeah.
they're not thinking it's wrong now, and you hold it, because at the end of the day, no matter how grown or old your kids are, as a parent, a real parent, let me put that
Yeah,
on
put a
there.
period on
Yeah.
that.
As a real parent, you still take on things that happen with your kids as something that you could have stopped.
You could have helped
Yeah.
them with.
when they
That's
were
fair.
young.
I understand that.
I do understand that point of view. It's difficult to like accept it because I'm not a parent, but I understand what you're saying. But I just am of a mindset like once you are grown, like you really, I don't like I could, I mean not that me and my mom had, but if my mom beat me all my life. Like, which she didn't. Disclaimer: my mom did not beat me. I don't want her getting on here saying,
She
"Why you
gonna say,
telling
"I
people
ain't
that?"
beat her.
My mom did not beat me at all. But my mom beat me all my life, and I grow up to beat my kid. Like that's still my choice. Like yes, this was my experience, but I'm now choosing to beat my kid as how I handle my trauma.
Yeah.
That's my fucked up choice.
Yeah.
That don't got like my mom not taking that on. I mean she might, but
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I chose instead of going to get help. Instead of going
I
to
just said,
seek
I'ma beat
help,
these motherfucking
I'm gonna
kids.
beat these motherfuckers because I got beat.
Cause my
Yeah.
boss was yelling at me today, and I don't know what the fuck we eating for dinner
Yeah, so
tonight.
I just
I'm beating
it
you.
just,
the fuck
it
up.
just I really don't like I understand the like you know maybe having like a little bit of resentment or blaming your parents for certain things, but
You get to a point.
You have to get to a point where like this is my life, like, and I have to choose how to live it.
Am I going to just keep blaming them for everything? Like, yes, things are fucked, but it's just like it's up to me to make the decision. But I think some people don't get to that point.
Yeah, they just be like, well, my mom messed me up, so I'm gonna be messed up for life. That sounds crazy.
They're stuck in that moment. I think that it's easy to get stuck there for people because they don't have like
repercussions.
They don't have the discernment or thought.
Yeah, it's just. I think that
it's just easy. It's easier to blame someone else for something because it's easy.
I think it's super easy to blame your parents too, because you be like, well, those are my parents. But like at a certain age, I got to a point where like, yes, that's my mom, but my mom is a human. My mom's a person who has her own issues and her own, and she did what she could.
You see why
right
was the way it
I
was.
be seeing why she be so mad that I didn't take the chicken out. Like, I get it. I really get it.
Fact.
I get why you come in the house and go in your room and don't speak to nobody. You don't want to hear no loud noises. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, but I know that's like a simple thing, but in general, like you understand that your parent, yes, they are your parent. And yes, you
but they are human beings.
You expect so much of your parent, but yes, they are human beings, and they're doing the best they can with what they had.
I'm actually surprised they did what they did, because me, if I had 5 children
Let
right
me tell you
now,
something. I'm barely making it, and it's just
like,
me.
it's just me. If I had 5 children that were like 5 children right now, I would.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
You know how old I am?
You're 30. So let's see.
You had all 5 of us at 30.
I had all 5 of them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how.
How the fuck? I get mad as shit when it's just too loud.
Let's just
too
say-
many sounds in the crib. I'm like, okay, turn down
I'm
the TV,
freaking out.
Turn on the phone, fucking turn the light off. Like, I'm immediately like, stop
Like, I just
this.
need to sit in absolute
Everybody
silence.
leave me alone. So imagine just 5 motherfuckers like,
Running
I
around,
need a
getting on your
shower.
nerves,
I need to change my
asking you
clothes.
stupid shit.
I
Why?
peed on myself. Like, I just threw up.
Like, even this conversation right now, I'm a little overstimulated.
Yeah,
like,
like,
enough.
God.
Like, stop.
It's crazy.
That's why you really shouldn't like.
How y'all think I feel? I hear y'all in exactly into my ear.
Sorry,
Take one off, 'cause I'm sorry.
Like it
That's why you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Like, you did what you could do.
No,
and it's up to everybody else to make the decision for themselves.
I
going
did
forward.
the best I could.
You did.
Like,
You did great.
like you,
Word.
like
You,
y'all
like-
don't understand.
I could be a
Like
crackhead.
the amount
You could be a prostitute.
I could be a crackhead, and I'm not. And I
the
don't
amount
sell pussy. I don't sell crack. I don't smoke crack. I don't smoke pussy either.
and then you don't smoke pussy either. But that's what the white lady said to me. She said, "Oh, so we broke the stereotype because you had kids young. You should have crack babies and this and that."
Having
I'm
crack
like-
babies is.
I'm like, no, because
Nothing wrong with smoking pussy.
I wasn't going to keep the thing going.
I want to put that out there.
Like, don't think that this was easy for me to have you young. I was just out here fucking. Like, this is just
I was just out here fucking. This is insane.
crazy work. That's the same.
Crazy work.
No, I'm just saying it's the same nigga, but it's still an all.
Somebody that hates you, like, yes, got the clip.
She was out here fucking.
To all my haters, you're bad. You ain't fuck 'em. But
Sicko.
I know that's right.
I'm about to call him right now. He'd be like,
don't
"You're
call
right
that nigga because then I'm losing all my shit. If there's one person that I can't hold my shit for, is that motherfucker.
Do you guys have anyone who's going to hell for you this week?
I will go first.
Yeah.
Subaru drivers. So, first of all, I'm tired of commercials saying that you're the most safest vehicle. It's not that. It's because the people who drive your fucking Subarus are assholes. Y'all slay on your brakes. You drive in a slow lane and you don't move shit.
Why are you in a slow
That's
lane if you wanna be
why
slow?
nothing happens to your fucking Subaru. It's because
They drive like
you
me
don't
and
know
Keith.
how to fucking drive.
They drive like me and
So-
Key. So basically, me and Key going to hell.
Y'all don't drive Subarus though, so I ain't put
That's
y'all in
fair.
here. So all the Subaru drivers going to hell. Kiana, remember we was going to work and the Subaru was flipped over on the road, and I said that heroin girl, you fucking flipped her Subaru. I said, how you know that? I said, 'cause the bitch drive that green Subaru, the same Subaru everybody else drive. Got to work. What happened? Heroin bitch flipped the Subaru. So it's not the car.
The heron bitch flipped the Subaru.
It's not the car. It's the fucking crazy people who buy Subarus. That's my who's going to hell. Subaru drivers.
Subaru drivers. Dang.
Da-da-da-da.
Yo.
We're going to hell for you, yes.
So going to hell for me is this white lady was at a Nicki Minaj concert. I guess it was yesterday. Whenever she was in North Carolina, and it was her and her daughter. I don't know enough about the daughter, but I know she mixed. So
Yeah, she's black.
I don't know if she was adopted or what have you, but cause she had like her dreads in, whatever. And the video showed this lady, she got her daughter like by the dreads and is like
In the concert for the match.
in the concert. They're in the stands, like in the seat. And she like punching her daughter in the head while she got her holding it by the dreads.
I'm
And
going to
it's,
see the video so you can put it in.
yeah, and it's people like trying to break it up, and then eventually, I don't know, because one of the ladies was like, "You better get up," talking to the girl, "Get up and beat her ass." And I think the girl said, "That's my mom" or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the lady is like, "Oh, don't embarrass her like that," or whatever. So eventually, like that clip stopped, but then they show another clip of the lady, like the white lady, like this at her daughter, like egging her on, and like the daughter finally like leaves, like she walks away, walks out the concert, and that just pissed me off so bad because I really don't know or care what she did. Why are you grabbing her by her hair like she's some bitch off the street? This is your kid,
Yeah, it's
and y'all are
crazy.
in public. Like if that's what you do at home, I mean, I'm not condoning it, but you do it in the privacy of
You're
your
at a
own home.
Nicki Minaj
You're at a Nicki
concert,
Minaj
like-
concert, and you know that people are recording you, and you still not embarrassed or ashamed.
Wow.
So
That's
you're
what
going
Nicki
to
do
hell.
to you.
You going straight to that's what.
That's what Nicki do to you.
It's sick.
So yeah,
I saw it
she's
too.
going straight to hell because I was
Y'all
like,
need to post that.
it
I was
really
embarrassed.
was. I felt so bad for the girl. Like, and then I'm nosy, so I was in the comments trying to look up. I found
They
it.
said she made a GoFundMe to try to get out her mom's house.
I found their Facebooks and I found
donated?
her Instagram. Huh?
You donated?
Oh no.
So what you go looking for her page?
Well, I wanted to look for the page because I wanted to see if there was more to the story.
Yeah,
like I wanted to
okay.
figure out what had happened, but I couldn't find any of that. I just found their pages. But
Could have
yeah.
done. You could have given her a little $1.
My payday is next week. so if she ain't got it, I might circle back.
Nobody donated to me when my mom beat me up at Nicki Minaj.
Honestly, when my mom was beating me, so
I fucked
I'm
her
kidding,
up,
Sean,
too.
too.
I fucked her up too.
I fucked her up too. Please donate.
Yeah, belt to ass.
Both the asses is insane.
Please donate.
What's your jam of the week, booby?
My jam of the week is Bed Kim by Sabrina Carpenter. I'm a carpenter. I love her.
I'm
now.
a carpenter.
I like her. Like I like her pop music. It just brings me back to listen to Britney Spears and shit. Like I just like her music. The Bed Kim song is about like having chemistry with someone in bed and like the energy there is there. And it's just a good song. Like she sounds good. She looks good. I'm here for it. And I'm here for white people who want to be white.
Yeah,
like she's not
very much wants to be
trying to be
white.
like
I like
pseudo
that.
R&B black girl. Like she's like, hey,
She's
I'm
like,
ma-
this is my lane.
I'm making pop records. Get in or get out. And I'm here. I'm in, babe. I'm right in.
Yeah.
I like that song. I love it so much. I listened to it the other day on my walk, and I was like, so good and so
What's it called?
vibey.
Let me look that up.
Bed
Vibey.
Kim, like bed.
It'll
chemistry.
be on the playlist.
It'll be on.
Oh,
the
yeah,
all
playlist.
right.
that's
I
true.
won't have to look it up. I'll just pick it up on the playlist.
Yes.
Yo.
What's your jam of the week?
My jam of the week is 1900s by Victoria Monet. I am obsessed with Victoria Monet. I'm obsessed with her. Like she is the
Perfect.
vocals, the visual, like her
Yeah,
and her
she's great.
and her dance. I'm obsessed. Honestly, I really had a hard time picking when she dropped the deluxe because I went back I switched my jam of the week like 3 times. But I landed on 1900s because I also really want a Victoria Monet and Chris Brown collab. And I feel like if it's not gonna be a new song, he could squeeze right up in on his
He
song.
could do this one.
He could squeeze right. This is right up his alley. Like that.
I haven't heard it.
It's oh god. It's poppy and it's like a little. I don't know. It's just.
I'm listening to it on the way
It's
home.
great. It's great, and I
Please
could
put
see.
this on
I could like see the music video,
Yeah.
and yeah. But I Miss Monet. Could you please collab with Christopher Maurice Brown?
Maurice. Period.
Please, please, and thank you. But yeah, 1900s.
You have a jam of the week?
You probably gonna think I'm gonna say the Victoria Monet song.
Yeah.
Nope. So this week,
Her favorite Victoria Monet song is All Right.
I love that song too. I do that song.
Oh, so you like when I put that beat on the clip?
yo, yes, that thing makes. Woo. But anyway,
Yeah.
my jam of the actual week that I've been listening to is because I had to drive to work. Was Mia Moore by Azalea Banks.
Oh, I love
Yo,
Azalea
you know
Banks.
what?
I love
She's
that album.
so
When I
problematic,
tell
but
you-
the
Broke
music
with-
be
broke
fire.
with expensive taste.
Listen, when I tell
Yeah.
you,
Good
it
album.
makes me put my car in sport mode, and then I'm like, I don't give a damn who in my way. what Kiana was talking about. I'm
Weaving.
I'm
Bobbing and weaving.
busting rights, busting lefts. I'm cutting around, which usually takes me 33 minutes. It's taking me 22.
See, that's
all.
insane. That's crazy. Y'all cutting 10, 11 minutes off the clock. It's crazy.
She be going
It's a
fast.
No, I was like, I look at the GPS. They be like, you get there by 3:30. If I get there by 3:29, I'm good.
Nah, I can cut 10 minutes off.
10 minutes is crazy.
She be going so fast, I be just scared in the car. But
Everything is a blur.
But it's because childhood trauma. I wasn't allowed to drive. It's
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to drive. Wasn't allowed to drive the
bust that
truck.
train back out.
Niggas was fucking with me, so that's why I like driving.
But you was driving after you knocked everybody out with the train.
That's what
Bobbing
happens.
her head, probably.
Listen to Victor Monet.
Everybody was knocked out on the
Jam of
living
the-
room floor. Like,
Do you have a jam of the week?
My jam of the week is Hood Tali, that man. Just some good brain rock music that influences
Is
kids to
that the one?
be
Mama.
YNs.
That's not.
No, not that one. Not that one.
I like the one when he's like, yeah, mama. What's that one called?
I don't know. Most of the songs I don't know the name of.
But yeah, I like Katali. I like sometimes you say you need a little some
need a
shit
little
to just
brain
be like,
rot.
this is terrible. What he's saying is horrible.
All he's talking
But I
about
like
is
it. But I like the beat he
it's
put it to.
deplorable, and I'm gonna ride around to it and have a good time.
all he's talking about is selling drugs, murdering people, and how he training his young niggas up to be
Okay.
murderers.
Well,
So if you into that type of music,
you'll love it.
you'll love them.
so this is a black Game of Thrones.
Trapaholics mixtape.
It's a black Game of Thrones.
I
Right.
want to hear a Trapaholic.
Trapaholics.
Remember Trapaholics?
It's like Fortnite but for niggas.
What'd you say?
It's like Fortnite but for niggas, like music wise.
It's crazy.
Trapaholics. Holy shit, son, where'd you find this? I like Trapaholics.
Me too, actually.
Times. I came on before Little Wayne fucking
the era.
mixtape.
That was an era.
Anyway, do you guys have any closing remarks?
I don't have any closing. Thanks for asking me to pop up and pop in.
You'll be back.
You
You'll
know
be
I
back.
love the do-gooders.
You'll be back. I want to do another truth or drink with you. That'd be so. With guys too.
Lit.
That'd be so funny.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, on camera you don't want to be drunk.
Oh no, I'll get drunk on camera.
Ain't nothing.
So why not?
I don't like the questions. That
We got to
you
get
might
good ones.
Oh, Mom,
actually
we
come-
need you to host a karaoke night
Oh, where we doing it at?
here, your place.
No,
Wherever.
dead ass. I'm with that.
I love karaoke.
I'm with that.
It's my
I am
favorite
so
pastime.
with that.
Yep, I knew it. That's why. I asked.
Especially,
He knows everything.
When you get the space, if we do it here,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got people. We'll come out.
Yeah, it'll be a great time.
$5 a ticket.
I already know what I'm singing.
Well,
I'm talking about it last week.
I be
Are
having
y'all
a
singing?
Best singer wins the prize.
Oh, for Thanksgiving,
you need to get your song for
damn.
Thanksgiving, or are you going to be the host with the most?
I'm going to be host again. Are you going to sing this year?
Yeah, I'll sing this year.
Oh, what
Okay.
you going to do for the?
I don't know
you
yet.
can't
I'm
tell
gonna think about
everybody
it.
on camera.
Oh yeah.
Why'd you
So we
spoil
would
a
do.
surprise?
So we would do the Thanksgiving. What's it called? Lip
No,
sync.
yeah,
battle.
I remember y'all did that last year.
I'm
You
be a
gonna
host.
come this year?
I don't know what
Well,
I'm doing on
it's
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving's
yet.
gonna be with her family.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. After we eat, we always do it after we eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I might then maybe.
But if she comes, she gonna win. The bitch can sing.
It's lip singing.
It's lip singing, and
But you know
nobody
you-
beat me.
The mic gonna be on. She gonna put the mic on real quick and be.
Don't do that.
She be like, I know I came here for something else, but let me give you a little pre-performance.
She gonna get us a little
I'm
something.
winning. I already got my song, and I've been practicing, and I have two stepping performers who've been practicing.
Not to 7 rooms. I know that's right.
She won last year, so she's in her fucking bag.
Because I have to win.
So she
again
has to
this
be the
year.
reigning champ.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't wait to
You
find
know,
out what you're doing.
somebody-
I'm gonna host again because it was fun hosting.
Yeah, it was.
But,
It was fun watching you host.
Yeah, but you could do it, or we
And
could
y'all
do it.
can
No, I was about to say, I want to sing. I don't want to host.
Ooh,
I know that's
I'm
right.
ready.
my closing.
I already got my outfit. I'm
You
gonna
do?
have 2 lollipops in my hair like this.
You're gonna give stuff away.
No, because I said that, you don't know who I'm talking about.
You're gonna be crisscross to make you jump. I just
No.
made that up. I was just giving 80s baby shit, 70s baby shit.
No, I'm a 70s baby, but no. You couldn't guess from that.
My closing remarks are our friend Keziah, she sent us this podcast called The Depression Detox, and one of the quotes in it was, and I'm gonna go read it because I want to make sure I got it right again.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But the quote was, and it just resonated because it is true for me, because as we all know, I have issues with being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
But the quote was basically, you don't build friendships and trust by asking for help. No, you don't build friendships and trust by like receiving help, or giving help. I'm sorry. You don't build friendships and trust by giving help. You build it by asking for it. And it resonated with me because it's true. Like, because it opens up a doorway of like you being able to, like, if you open up with your friend and let them know what you're going through, then they know the door's open that they can tell you what you're going through. And it resonated with me because I am the type of person that a lot of people come to me and talk to me about like what they're going through, but I'm not the type of person to like tell people what I'm going through. Obviously, unless you listen to the podcast, I'll be telling y'all shit. But like in general conversations, I don't just be telling people, oh, I feel this way, because I just makes me feel uncomfortable. But yeah, I heard that. So that's my closing remarks. Like, you don't build trust by, I keep forgetting it. You don't build trust by giving people help. You build trust with friends by asking for it, because it opens up a safe space between you two or your friend group or whatever it is. I think it's true. It resonated with me because I do realize that I'm not the type of person, like, I'll sit and help people all day long, but I'm not the type of person to ask people for help.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends that if I ask them for something, they have literally said back to me, you don't ask nobody for shit. So if you're asking me for this, then you really need the help.
Yeah.
Right.
And you really need the help.
And it does help people build like bonds and trust with you, because it's like, oh, they're being vulnerable with me. I can do it back. And I think everybody needs that now. Everybody needs someone, a safe space that they can talk to and be honest with. So that's my closing remarks. Do you have any?
Oh, my closing remarks are to stop letting y'all pets be on kitchen counters. I really think that's super crazy. Like, and then you bring stuff to potlucks, but you got cat hair in it. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't see
People cats being in their sinks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you really, your pets shouldn't be on kitchen counters. Is all I'm
shouldn't
saying.
be.
Have you seen the videos of the people putting aluminum foil on their counters?
So the cats could jump on and be scared.
No. So now, wait, what?
Cats are sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The cats are like afraid of aluminum foil, so they'll jump on and fill it and then jump off.
See,
And then they'll as time keep going on,
They won't jump on.
They won't jump
Oh.
up there because they think, oh, it's that I don't want that feeling.
Oh, well, yeah, do more of that. Because train them niggas to stay on the ground. I think that's, whenever I see that, like, I'll sometimes see it in people's content or just, like, you know, people.
And they think it's okay. They be
Yeah,
talking
y'all
like,
really
get
think
down
that's
from
okay,
here.
and it's so unacceptable.
Well, I
like,
do know that they're sitting on the counter with their butts that they be in the litter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially when you got them outside cats.
If you have an we just talked about
Hawaiian
this.
cats.
If you have an outside cat, and we just talked about this. If you have an outside cat, it's just outside. Like, you put the food at the door outside. They don't come in at night and hang out with you. That's disgusting.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, y'all have to stop that. You have to be stopped.
Do you see black people doing that?
unacceptable.
Do you see black people doing that?
Not really.
I've
Not
seen
really.
black people doing
I've
that.
seen black
Philly
people
is a
taking
lot of that.
out.
Niggas that let the cats go out and then just
Niggas
like
got
have
cats. Niggas as in men?
niggas be having cats.
Because they killed the mice.
Everybody in Philly got cats because it's a crazy mice population.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, especially if you get them to kill the mice, they shouldn't be on your counter.
They're like, listen, you catch the mice, you can do whatever
You
the fuck
can't do
want
what
in
you
here.
want here.
If you want to get in the county, you better make this goddamn lasagna.
Nah, bro. Like, I just think that is so nasty. That is like, that's why I don't really be eating people's food. If I know you got pets and I haven't been to your house, I'm not eating your food because I don't know what you let them do there.
This
Your
one woman,
decorum.
And then people be like, "Oh, this his house too." That's fine. I'm not eating here though.
this woman at my job, my old job, she had a lot of cats. You know it. And like potlucks would come around, everybody would avoid all her shit. Like, you know, this bitch be having her cat sitting in the bowl she cooking. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, like,
And then she would see his pictures. Look at him, he's so cute. And he's like in a mason jar.
She be letting them taste
And
test.
then- but
She be
then-
letting them taste test off the spoon.
and then y'all be like touching them and doing
And
all that stuff, and then going
cooking.
right back to cooking. Like, bro, what?
Lady at my job, she had the big dogs with all the hair, and they were her show dogs. She would make mad money off these dogs.
I
So
bet.
I ain't hating that. But then one where we would never eat her, she always got delegated to make chili, and we would never eat the chili because when I first came to the area, I ate the chili and I was like,
Not you had a hairball.
and I'm like, the fuck, and they were like, oh, you're sworn in now, so don't eat the chili going forward. because she got these dogs. And I'm like, oh,
Why y'all niggas ain't tell me that before I went to the chili section? See?
Niggas was in a group just watching.
That was like,
yeah.
she about to get it. She about to
It
get it.
was like the last person before me was like, nope, don't tell her because you ain't tell me.
That's crazy.
So I ate the dog.
I don't like that.
I ate the dog chili. And I was like, so I'm pulling out the hair and like, oh, okay. So da. So then I was like, so let me see your dogs. She showed me a picture of the dogs eating like over top of the crock pot, which she had made the chili in. So she used
vomited everywhere. The crock pot to make their
the
dog
crock
food.
pot to lift the dogs' food up higher off the ground so they didn't have to bend over because these were show dogs.
And then she made food to bring it to work.
Yep.
Caucasian, huh?
Yep. I said, I was like, oh.
Shout out to my white folks.
So,
Shout out to my Caucasians who don't do weird shit.
so I'm not Caucasian, and
I'm
I'm
so
not going to
disgusted.
sit here and be mad that I can't eat chili. So I delegated chili to someone else who didn't have animals, and I said, "Oh, they had animals actually, but I know they were clean." I said, "Can you make you going to make chili from now on?" And I delegated her to chips. Anything that
If you got animals
bring the cups.
if you got animals that be on your appliances, you got to bring store bought shit.
Exactly.
And pick it up on your way to work. Don't take it back
Get a
home.
pie.
Exactly. Get cups, plates, napkins, something like that.
And make sure they still wrapped when you get here.
I delegated her to not cooking, and it was so
not cooking.
smooth. And they were like, "Oh shit, we never thought about that." I'm like, for years y'all let her
That's
make
insane. You
hairy
never thought
ass
about
chili that no one ate.
Hairy ass
The dog hair chili is crazy. Nah.
That's so fucking.
Like, she showed me a picture. Oh, there are my dogs, and I'm like, "That's the
Nigga, that's the crock pot.
That's that crock pot right there.
Oh yeah, I used the crock pot so they're not bending over on the ground, but I wash it. Bitch, out of here.
No, shit's crazy. Anyway, thank you guys. Do you have any closing remarks?
No closing remarks for me this week.
Thank you guys for your closing remarks this week. Do not let your people who let their pets and their food is disgusting, or just in their.
I'm grabbing the mic.
Don't
Sorry.
be good.
Anyway,
still holding it.
Remember.
Gonna say sorry, still holding it.
Sorry. Sorry. Again, I'm not holding it this time though. Sorry.
I love y'all intro too. It's cute with the pictures of you guys growing up.
Oh, I thought you was talking about this song. It's you.
It's you singing.
I mean, nah, the song is fire. But
Period.
I just like the intro now. I think it's nice that y'all have that. It's cute.
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah, that was really nice. Thanks, Plug.
No problem.
That's
So
his
yeah,
job.
if you are wondering, she is the scatter.
There is a video missing from it, but it's because Key couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. I'll find it again. I'll try to. It's me twerking somewhere. I'm like, why?
Oh, you can't find it.
You have a personality video in it. I wanted you to have one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. I don't know where it's at though. I got to go through my texts and stuff.
What's my first
You
name?
need a video of
When
Keanu.
you were
Oh,
at
the
the birthday
thing.
when
Oh,
you
yeah, that was the
dancing.
karaoke.
Like if you got it don't gotta be you twerking, but like you like. you know.
A
little something.
I can look up some stuff.
Thank you. I should. I don't know why I didn't ask
You
you.
should have asked me. You know,
Anyway, guys,
I got the footage.
This is turned into 3 versus 1, and remember,
Yeah, we all hate Key.
and I hate me too. We all hate Key. Remember, don't be good, be yourself. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.